We're live.
Oh, look at what
All right, here we are, guys, live from the Dawg Bowl. Number one draft is underway. Let us know how our audio sounds. We just got the stuff all set up, and hopefully we should be good to go here. Let's get a mic check from you.
Hello.
How we doing, folks? How we doing? It's the word.
There we go.
Draft's just loaded up.
Angelix rolls a 101 here. Let's get it.
Is that the? Yeah, okay. There was a shuffle because like when you load them up, it's kind of interesting to see on the back end. They load them up and then they shuffle like once it actually starts.
Oh, yeah, the randomization takes place after.
Yeah,
so
once
you
it
get-
fills.
Yeah, I got you.
I accidentally joined a few VRs thinking we still had a few minutes. Gonna have to multitask here.
Push the plane, baby.
Chat, let us know. How does our audio sound good? We had kind of a quick setup here to pull this off, so just let us know.
Yeah, we're not talking nearly as loud as we were last night, so I'm not sure if that's going to affect the pickup of our voices. But I would love to save my voice today.
All right, we got one confirmation that audio is good, and we are officially underway with these picks here.
Yeah.
Eagle X is on the clock. We got Chris, Gunnar Ross, Mike C, Cognition, Awin, Dan, Chad Candles, Rosansaurus Flex, Crutches, League of Items, and 2 minutes.
I mean, all these drafters are good drafters, but just off the rip, that's a pretty tough.
Yeah.
Group one. Everybody's good here, but that's a tough squad.
That's
And,
it.
all right.
That's an interesting thing that we didn't talk about last night is because like when you're drafting in a goal line stand or whatever, you kind of know, hey, these are the Red Badgers, these are the sickos, here's the lesser recreational player, here's whatever. That doesn't exist in these groups in any regard. Like I don't know what the takeaway from that is, but like methinks that the ADP fallers or like the projection fallers will be few and far between in these lobbies, and I don't know if that changes dynamic, but it's just an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more adherence to projection here. And I mean, wow, off the rip, we see Josh Allen.
Yeah.
You do not see that in goal line stands. Guys getting their guys.
Yeah.
Wanting to break the slate QB on a 108-team contest. I think that makes a ton of sense to go and get that, but that wasn't something that I necessarily saw coming.
Yeah, I mean, Cognition's that dude, though. Like, we know Cognition, walks the feet of his own drum. That sort of vibe, right? Like, Cognition's been doing this a long time, qualified in the first iteration of the Dawg Bowl there, so he's got some experience out here. I'm not going to question it.
Yeah.
Let's do. So we have some questions in here from people. Can you explain how this works? How do these people get here? And what's the payouts? Ned, do you want to get a rundown on how we got to these drafts?
Yeah, I'm intimately familiar with how this entire thing works. So from weeks 1 through 12, there was a contest in the lobby for Dawg Bowl qualifiers for each week. It was I forget the exact number of contestants in there, but top 3 of that contest would qualify to come here. And the max amount of times you could qualify was 3 times. So what's going to happen is there's going to be 9 drafts with all the qualifiers. So 1 seat equals 3 drafts. Obviously the max number of drafts you could be in is 9. Wink. So now everybody here, we're going to be drafting for the next probably 3 to 4 hours here on everybody drafting these teams in the Dawg Bowl. And then tomorrow, we're going to have a live leaderboard where you're going to be able to see these teams compete in real time. Winner comes away with 200 bones, 200K bones, I should say, 200 dimes, as you like to say.
A little bit more than that. Yeah. Basically, one lineup, one shot. In 108 at 200K. So very exciting stuff. Very tense stuff. The ball games are on here. The audio's on for the ball games and stuff. But if I peer over to my left here where the big setup is and whatnot, we got the jumbo screen with the draft board, and then we got everybody in their individual battle stations here. Some people rocking double monitors. Some people going phone shitter bro out here. It's cool to see the different approach from different people.
Yeah, we'll try to give you guys, we have our camera set up here, so it's not super mobile, but we'll be sure to get some shots of the drafting setup here on Twitter because it is really sick.
Yeah, I took a pic on my Twitter of just everybody kind of just sitting, and you can see the big screen. I had a little cheese emoji over the Wi-Fi password. But yeah, you can kind of see what the setup is. We are in right now, like what we are looking at beyond the camera is Hoffman Stadium. They got
I
Underdog.
can actually do this. I just
Assets.
realized I can pull this up and just show my
Up
laptop.
there.
Everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah, so I can-
dude, nice
yeah,
from
so
Opal.
yeah,
Here we go.
You give a little.
Yeah, that's good. Show
Yeah.
lay the land.
Here, go full screen on it for a second there.
It's all right. It's all right. It'll get it. It's a lot to keep this with.
Yeah, there's the walk around. So there's a big setup. We're effectively in what looks like the owner's suite or the owner's box kind of thing. Where at Kaufman, like all the boxes are above us, but then this whole setup here probably good for 300 to 400 in terms of seats here. Food behind us, are up there. Checks on over there that Pete's walking around. You guys can see the trophies and stuff that Pete's going to work his way towards there. But I mean, above and beyond, big Underdog signs out front of Kaufman Stadium. We're staring out here at the Jumbotron. Underdog with the lineups flashing on the Jumbotron out in center field here. Rumor on the street is Bobby Witt, getting some work downstairs in the cages. He came in early this morning, beat us to the ballpark here, even in the off season. Touching tribute from Nez with the facial hair to Bobby Baseball when attending Kaufman here.
Yeah, no, this is as expected, man. They just they knock it out of the park. I'm glad everybody here is having a good time. But yeah, the vibe right now is tense. I mean, people are like scouting, watching right now, seeing how things are going on. Oh, well, I didn't. Is it dual screen shares? That's pretty dope. I didn't realize we're still here while Pete's sharing. I didn't know that was even an option for streamer.
There it is.
Nice lay of the land there for everybody.
Yeah, well done, Petey.
Casey, I did go to the bathroom earlier. Very classy stuff. Felt like I was at the ballpark for sure. Does this set ADP? Does this have its own individual ADP, or are they just on the goal line stand ADP?
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to tap into this draft board right quick, see what we got working.
There's my guy Zay Flowers going to Cognition in the third.
Wow.
Man, Cognition cooking right now. Like we talked about, kind of a rogue guy, got his own plan and like stuff like that. Just going Allen, Harvey, Zay. Love it.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Really interesting stuff.
How about Judkins going ahead of Chase Brown there? Kind of interesting. Genty going over Harvey and Kyron.
Yeah.
That's not chalk in the ADP landscape right now.
That was that Dan.
Yeah, Dan on the Genty and Aaron Jones in the third round. We did to give people some peek behind the curtain there. We were ripping goal line stands together in the buses on the way over here, about 20 minutes or whatever. Good for about 5 goal line stands on the way over. And Aaron Jones was falling, fourth round, like that sort of thing. And here you go, first dog whole draft, bang, third round, Aaron Jones.
I can't believe T. Higgins fell to Chad Candles there. That's a bit of a gift. I mean, for him to go behind Zay Flowers, go behind Terry,
Q-tag all week, Olave.
Yeah, I mean, T is in a 55-point game total here. So Chad gets 2 major pieces of that game. That is really sick. He might be fortunate enough to get Burrow on the way back unless somebody takes him unstacked, which I don't see happening. I know Dan's probably pretty upset that that's about to happen. But good for Chad, man. That's a sick little start, assuming that Joe Burrow falls. And look at that 80 Mitchell by Crutches, dude.
Yeah.
Third round 80 Mitchell is that's what's up. I love that.
I was talking to him before the draft. He was like, 80 Mitchell, man, that might be my guy. So it looks like he would have got it.
I love it. I love that he stayed true to his word and wasn't pump faking you, trying to see if you can mistake, right? Somebody took 80 Mitchell.
He's gonna be pissed when he heard me broadcast it, though.
Yeah.
But no secrets anymore.
You guys think he's setting up that Tyrod double with Reese and AD?
I mean, I don't think he's. Well,
I sure think he might be.
I think that's how I'd go about it. Like a little Darren Waller plus Ty God after this. That feel kind of nice.
Yeah, no, you might be right, actually. Yeah. Good call.
Yeah, it's an interesting setup though because we talked about it last night. How like Josh Allen and Trey McBride are the outliers at the onesies that could truly break the slate. That would be like have to have it scores. More so Josh Allen in particular there, where if that 40 burger comes from him and nobody else separates, that like the difference of that relative to the flex projections could really separate the slate. But it's crazy to see Josh Allen go at 105 with that thesis, and then Matthew Stafford goes as the last pick of the third round, stacked with Devontae Adams. Like that stark a difference. That price point is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of the story of the slate, right? Is like there's just not a lot of slate breaking quarterbacks as far as like projection goes, right? But I mean we were all aware of like what Josh Allen can do, and what makes it nice is like you don't have to stack Josh Allen, like, right? It's kind of like hands off, and there goes Chat with the Joe Burrow. That's such a nice start there. Bijan, Chase Brown, T. Higgins, Burrow. That's one of my favorite starts right now that we're seeing. That's really sick. All right, so I think there's still a lot of really good running backs on the board here, and I would not. I mean, obviously you're about to see him in the 5th round, I think, unless Gunner goes Jalen Warren. That was a really nice fall for him. Jaden Daniels goes unstacked, but with a game stack to Dan.
There's tons of backstack too. He can go Debo, he can go Arnold's, he can, yeah. Like we talked about Jaden last night as like, hey, will he go where we think he should as like QB 3 or 4, or will people play chicken with the room because the ADP was set prior to this contest?
Yeah, nobody's going off ADP. Everybody's got ranks. Everybody's got projections.
It is funny, like the reality of this slate. Someone was commenting in here about Stafford over Lamar and Daniels, and that just kind of speaks to the state of this slate, the state of those quarterbacks who aren't really rushing a ton. I guess we'll see with Jaden and Stafford in a really good matchup, bounce back spot after a brutal loss. Like I don't think it's crazy that Stafford's going ahead of him.
No, especially if you have Devontae, like you need Stafford, right? Those two correlate more than almost any other wide receiver quarterback pairing right now in terms of like needing touchdowns, banking those points correlated there. It makes a lot of sense. Love the Angelic stack there. Double tapping Knicks and Troy Franklin. Okay. Really fun. Getting Travis Etienne, not afraid of the rain for the run game there and the 2-3 turn with the Guka and Achan. That's a nice way to start the one.
Last night we were talking about some of those ambiguous wide receiver rooms, the Jags, Colts, etc. I mean, Denver's now right there in that conversation with Sutton, Franklin, and Pat Bryant. I think you can now make a case for all three of them.
Yeah.
There's no certainty of like who's the top dog there anymore.
No, that was like a very big trend of events last week with the snap share for Troy Franklin, who I thought was solidified as wide receiver 2 there. And now all of a sudden, we have a changing of the guard. There's been some talk maybe it was for run blocking. That's why Troy Franklin wasn't in there. But I mean, hey, they're facing the Raiders, man. They might end up running the ball a lot again. But I like the connection here, right? I think those two also correlate really well. Franklin's a home run hitter, right? If you get a nice score from your wide receiver 2 from Franklin there, along with your Achan and a Guka, like you're in pretty good shape. So it's nice to be the one, I will say.
Light mode users here.
Like what Dan did, being the guy to set the precedent with the Jaden Daniels ADP and then fall into the back stack of the Ertz there. I think that gets more expensive as the next 8 drafts went on.
Right.
We are towards the back half of draft number 1. Once this draft wraps up, we'll have a 2-minute countdown. We're in draft number 2. Making way with the draft areas here as we go. Probably about 3-4 minute order before we start.
All right, there he did. Russ just did it. Tyrod with AD and Brees.
He didn't waste any time either.
About it
He
now.
went out and caught it. Now the question is, who's that tight end? And I can only assume he's looking at Darren Waller, but we'll have to just wait and see here. Is that DJ Moore to League of Items there? I don't see Caleb off the board yet, so I think he's kind of
that up with Swift.
Yeah, because we got nothing going as far as QB goes for Ty. He took that.
I think this might be a shift that we see in these contest relative to the qualifiers, and it's kind of similar to the differences you'll see people do in the VRs to like, say at the Dawg, where you see a lot of quarterback, running back, pass catcher correlations, where people kind of shy away from those in the larger stuff, trying to play, hey, it's a Josh Jacobs game, but in these, in a smaller field, you're like, if the Packers score 30, let me do Love, Jacobs, and Watson.
Sure.
And you look at some of these boards here, Taylor, Paul, and Mitchell. We see Caleb, Swift, and DJ Moore. I think we're going to see a lot of those.
Yeah, fully agree. That's exactly what I was on last night. I was just like, man, I'd be leaning into that correlation angle for sure. Like, smaller field stuff, like just do it all and rise up the board in unison, right?
Here's a funny question for you guys. Do you think we see a single Tennessee Titan get drafted?
Well,
we just did.
Right as it came out of your mouth. Tony
redacted, baby.
Wow.
Let's go.
I willed it into existence. I could feel it coming. It was like I had my spidey senses tingling. I think Tony Redacted is about to get picked.
So I bumped into Bro Brontosaurus Flex last night at the party.
Oh, nice.
He is the Giga Brain DFS guy. Yeah, he was talking about his process a little bit. He's got his own sims and stuff he's running for these contests.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
Wow.
he's full-time DFS player. You know, people know him from the DraftKings days, but yeah, he's been doing it for 6-7 years full-time. I think he said.
No way.
And now, you know, in our DraftKings streets.
Awesome.
Wow.
I asked him if he wanted to do an interview, and he's like, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
So you're just going to see his teams here.
All right.
So he goes Jordan Love, Watson, place Sutton there, Trey McBride, Judkins, Pollard. Judkins and Pollard in the same game is really interesting.
That takes some stones, man.
Yeah.
That takes some stones. But I mean, I'm not the one with proprietary sims, so.
Oh, actually, one wrinkle that we kind of touched on last night, but it's a good little reset about how different this is relative to another contest on the slate, is being privy to all the draft boards.
Yeah.
Awen was showing me a sheet that he's built out, just knowing that he's in all 9 drafts, tracking everybody else's exposures, combos, whatever in real time to then know kind of like what his angles are going to be. So he said we'll share that with us after the drafts are complete. But just knowing that he's like that far down the rabbit hole, it's like, oh yeah, there's a reason he's a crusher on this site.
Yeah. We just saw 2 really interesting picks go. And of course, they're by Awen and Cognition. Awen goes Kenny Gainwell, which I'm surprised because I thought maybe he would be going more on the non-guy side.
All right,
He goes
2-minute
Gainwell.
warning until we start draft number 2. If you're in draft room number 2, make your way over to the draft area.
And then Cognition goes Blake Corum. I was not on Gainwell. I did like the Blake Corum stuff a lot.
We talked about that last night. 1.5 higher or lower on Blake Corum drafted.
Yeah,
and we've got
and
one in
everyone
the first
said,
draft.
lower. And I
Yeah.
said, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So far.
What is your guys' favorite team here? I saw some love in the chat for League of Items. We did have that Caleb Williams stack. Some people liking Mike C here with the Jones Warren Pierce double stack. What do you guys like?
Shout out to Mike C, man, because a lot of people are scared because Adam Schefter tweeted out a rain forecast picture in Jacksonville. But I still think that game sets up for success, man. We know for a fact that rain really does not have that strong of an impact on these totals, man. We saw it in the first dog hole. We see it time and time again. So I like that he said, screw it. I like the pass game for for the Colts. Let me take a Danny Dimes double. I gotta give a shout out to our guy Chris playing the swap game, staying on the clock with a D tag Josh Palmer. That's how you let people know that, hey man, I'm I know what I'm doing.
People are going to be having their wobbly pops later, John. He's going to be grinding the swaps.
I mean, what can I say? Good Canadian kid from the Pacific Northwest here. I would not expect any less from a sharp individual like Chris. But that's a wrinkle that even I hadn't thought of.
The Jaden Reed maybe gets active. You pop him in there, stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah, Matthew Bolden, you get a decision between those two potentially. If one's active versus inactive, you get like the benefit of knowing that's a better projected play now. But yeah, with the new D-tag rules on the site, that's smart, man. That's smart because if you play the Q-tag game with like Jaden Reed, it can break wrong. But if you play the D-tag game with Palmer, knowing that he's going to be out, then you can swap in whomever you desire after. Right?
Yep.
The chat also likes Chad Candle's team. He goes Bijan, Chase Brown, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, Dalton Kincaid, Luther Burden. So loading up on that Cincy game, mainly on the Cincy side with the Kincaid bring back, and then Bijan, Luther Burden. That is a fun squad there.
He's got to be happy about that, man. That's a sick team.
No, nobody's touched on my favorite yet. I like Dan, man. I like that angle of like the Jaden Daniels stacks are going to get more expensive as they come, and I like getting like the kind of contrarian version of it in those later rounds by doing the Jones and then doing the skinny stack with Ertz and Daniels.
So we are going to be getting the second draft up. I did take a screenshot of the draft board. I don't know. Are you guys going to be throwing those on Twitter? Or can I throw the draft board on Twitter?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just thread it, guys. I did a post, and I'll just keep threading the draft boards underneath there. So if you guys are now jumping in late, you want to see it, we're going to get this second draft board up here on the screen. And yeah, I'll post this on Twitter, and then you guys can just kind of track those if you can go back.
All right, draft number 2 is officially underway. Draft number 2.
Crazy to think how far we've come, boys.
I know.
First draft, like, getting ushered in and out, only 3 drafts.
Hey, John, you guys yours?
I would love one, thank you.
Yes, please. Wheat. Boulevard wheat.
They just have it whatever they like. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, man, like now all of a sudden, like we're in a stadium. We got it up on the board. We got teams up on the board. We got a live screen over here. We got 200 some odd of us. Like first go round, there's like 50 of us. Like it's incredible just to see the growth, man.
Where's Numi there? Shout out to the draft team. We got Numi and Hope. Are those custom baseball shirts?
Wow.
We're somewhere working harder than these two.
We had to look fly. I had to beg Herm to give me something.
Yeah, I know. These guys are always looking sharp. Nobody cares the most playing like a draft game. Gotta give a shout out to those guys. Always giving them their flowers.
So this draft is already underway. Yeah, we're ripping here. So the participants here, we got Noah, we got Fantasy Grinder, who also shipped the VR earlier this season. We got Uzen, who's the 20 participant, not here. Sicko Dank, a second time finalist, a win, of course, in all of these. Jay Baconator, 85. Rip Sewell, Dan again, 2 minutes again. Chad Bashke, and my little logo's blocking the final slot.
It's Inthrius, who has informed us that it's actually an Incubus reference in his name, and he's wearing an Incubus shirt today to remind us. But as if, you know how many names I've been mispronouncing for years? I'm not about to change it up on Inthrius.
He actually prefers Inthrius.
Oh, okay.
He does. He actually, that's how he says it in his head.
Okay.
But that was the original. I mean, I never. You don't see a lot of band name usernames on there, but like I love who this guy loved Incubus so much that he said, you know what, I gotta name myself after them.
Yeah, I hit him with the Drive being the best Incubus song, and he called me a chalk dog. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Yo, what a chalk dog, bro."
He and I both climbed on you pretty hard for that one.
Yeah, I deserve it.
No one expects you to be a deep dive guy. Man.
Hey, whoa! I'm all surface. I'm all show. All flash.
Good.
No, I'm working with the chat to make sure the audio is better. I just boosted it on the StreamYard stuff. Let me know.
We're a little quiet.
Yeah, people saying it's a little hard here.
Okay.
Is there anything on the camera side we can do to boost the mics, or we can tap that? Okay. Yeah, keep it going, guys. If it gets, obviously, we're going to have some background noise and stuff like that we can't control. But if it gets to the point where you can't hear us, please do pass it along.
Yeah. Red alert on that. John.
I was about to say new Michael Wilson price tag. Now that we've been dealing with it all week in the goal line stands and in the 6-persons where fall to 27. Sometimes going undrafted at times early in the week there when people thought We might get Marvin Harrison Jr. in there again with the heel, but now like the Michael Wilson, just with everybody ruled out around him.
Yeah, that makes sense to me because Sir Baconator told me that he subscribes to the Church of Michael Leone, and him and the sushi crew are really high on Michael Wilson. And I mean, how can you not be, right? They've been trying to nail that projection. He's been a very tough one because he keeps flying over his expected pass rate. That is the Jacoby and the Cardinals. But I mean, they're almost certainly in the trailing game script, almost certainly going to throw for 45 times. Michael Wilson has established himself as a legitimate threat in the pass game. I like it, man. I like it. I think he's one of the safer floors that you can get at the wide receiver position. You know, I've seen enough. Take the man.
Yeah. No, I respect it for sure. Speaking of the sushi and Michael Leone, I was joking in the Discord this morning that, hey, we're all sitting in our rooms by ourselves right now, drafting and listening to ETM. Why don't we just do it in the lobby together? Everybody was waiting for the flagging of the plants, the planting of the flags there.
The flagging of the plants.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see what do we have any big differences on prices between these first two drafts?
So-
Burrow's going a little earlier. This is a fun thing to get the
I would
Cook
do it
Higgins
too.
Burrow
Yeah.
because we saw a big slide on Higgins back to Chad from I believe it was the 10 hole in the last draft, and now we see Fantasy Grinder pull up Higgins to get that full game correlation.
Yeah, so Noah has a pretty strong stance on Sutton, maybe setting up a Knicks stack, a Knicks double perhaps, but that's a pretty early price for Sutton.
Yeah.
We see Genty fall to Sicko Dank in the third round.
Yeah.
So he gets a double, he gets a game stack there with Harvey and Genty. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting.
I do feel like going back on the Broncos ambiguity, trying to do the Sutton thing there, it's no certain thing that you have squatters' rights on Bo Nix because someone might like the Franklin Nix tap or something over on this other side.
Right.
But yeah, you should probably be okay to get Nix back.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're watching the draft, but we didn't talk about it much, but I do think that Knicks is a really interesting play because to me, he's always been a front runner, right? Like he does seem to really go off in these games where they just like beat the snot out of teams. And if there's a team that can have the snot beaten out of them, it certainly is the Ravens. So it'll be interesting to see if we do sitting onslaughts in that regard. But just a pretty straightforward board right now. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I guess I would say look at the difference in price tags with what you guys were touching on there with the Genty stuff and with the Flowers stuff. Those are the two most notable right now. Also, the Higgins plus Burrow being owned in both drafts now, and Devontae Adams plus Stafford being owned in both drafts right now. So just mindful of combos going forward.
Yeah, for sure.
You mentioned that Knicks thing. Another kind of little quarterback, running back pairing I would be interested in is Knicks with Harvey, and basically saying, let me not deal with kind of the spread out pass catchers, and let me just capture every point.
That's fun.
From the Broncos potentially.
Yeah, that's really fun. That could easily be what you want.
Maybe Brock Bowers as your tight end as the playing that game.
Yeah, for sure.
A Jaleel McLaughlin touchdown.
I know, you're asking for that.
You're just
with that
begging
thesis.
for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Crutch has just rolled through. He has a break between these drafts, and he said,
You want to talk or you want to
They
hang? What?
5-1.
Yeah. I think we have a clear fight.
He said,
Yeah, or if you want to wait until after your second draft.
the people said he couldn't scroll.
He said it.
He said it.
He took it to heart, man.
Yeah. I'm glad someone did it because I was talking about it last night and I was doing it this morning. I don't know if it's revisionist history to go back to the Ty Godwell, but that little double feels all right.
Yeah. Interesting into this. He takes Terry, but doesn't offer the double tap of Jake McDaniels. So clearly, really liking the upside of Lamar in that game.
Jaden who?
That's a Jake McDaniels.
Yeah, buddy, I'm rubbing off on you.
I'm spending way too much time with John, man.
Let's see.
Here, Crutches, come in. I'll slide in. I'll slide out. You go in the middle there. There you go.
Get a chance to cozy up to you guys.
I know, man.
Oh, you got the board here. Cool.
Yeah, you're good, John.
All right, man. So one draft down. Clearly, we're comfortable in your zone there with the Jets and Miami stack. What you tell us though? How'd you feel?
Yeah, it was one of the things I was thinking about all week was doing something with Tyrod as a scroll. I know there's a little steam on him, so I'm kind of curious to see how many rooms he goes in. Obviously, getting drafts 1, 6, 7, you gotta do it. I knew I was gonna get the last draft, so I was like, let me honestly do my scroll first because I think a lot of people came in maybe wanted to do like safer, good projecting teams to start and then scroll at the end. And so I wanted to like take the value late if people do it that way. I was actually shocked. There was way more scrolling than I thought. Respect. Like people taking like 4 and 5th game by them. Tyler Shuck I liked early in the week and his projection went down a little, so I was kind of out on him. But I can see it against the past one. So I think there was a lot of scrolls and there were. I thought it would be like early, played safe, but I think especially people that have been here before. I think was it Awen that took that one in the game stack?
He actually took any game.
Yeah, he took Gainwell.
Cognition took 4.
Okay, yeah. Which I like Gainwell too. Like, that's a nice scroll because you just never know what Arthur Smith's going to do. But yeah, I think it's fun. So I came in thinking if I can get an HM team, I can do like HM even with Waller as like a game stack, and then do the Tyrod 80 Mitchell. I want to be early to 80 Mitchell. Like I was telling Pete, I think it's a Michael Wilson situation where he's a good player. I thought about doing John Mechie at my DK Metcalf pick, but I'm like that might be too much to give up. But I don't necessarily want to triple Tyrod. I just want 20 points out of him. Let's get an 80 Mitchell game. Let's get Breece Hall involved. I think Breece after the game last week said, I knew they were going to try to take me out of the game, like the Falcons, etc. So I think it's like a little bit of a narrative, like let's get him involved this week, hopefully in the passing game, and then just kind of play a little bit more onslaughty this time. And then now I can kind of sit back and maybe take some values in my second, third one, and see what happens.
I love the macro approach of like, hey, I think the rooms are going to get scrollier as the drafts go on because people are going to be searching for that lever to pull, that leverage that they missed in the first couple. So to get your scroll out of the way and now bank it and be like, okay, I hope there's only 2 other Tyrod teams, or I hope there's only 1 other Tyrod team, or something like that. I think it's pretty sharp, dude. I think it's good. Just from a macro strategy, just knowing that you have 3 drafts to be like, I got a scroll team, and now I'm going to encapsulate some value when everybody else is chasing that outlier, like 1-of-1 scroll.
Yeah.
I see Tubinus in this one grab Jaden Daniels. McLaurin had gotten 2 picks before, but then loses Debo to the Nick Sutton team, and then Ertz goes as well. Not the end of the world, but kind of unfortunate not to get a stack of cards.
We get a little Luther Burton sighting. Let's go.
85's making my 80 Mitchell look pretty bad at value. I mean, it doesn't matter at that point. It's kind of flat, but it's funny to see him go in the 50s. It seems a little cheap for me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would have been all over that.
Maybe I'll have to grab a second share.
If you guys could pinpoint that, like, let's call it like 4 through 6 round, flex component and or WR2 that you're like, yeah, I want that dude that can break the slate. Like, who are some names that come to mind? Like, obviously you said 80 Mitchell, but like, who else do you guys have in that camp?
Luther Burden.
Yeah.
Luther Burden, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that this is just like ample opportunity. Holy DK Metcalf ball, right? I mean, that's
making me look bad here with my reaches. No, it doesn't matter, but yeah.
Wait, what did you have that cap?
I took him after 80 Mitchell, so like 439 or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like him, Sutton there, and like honestly, the Denver situation is so up in the air. I'm probably getting, like I was texting Z, and he's like, you're probably getting a touchdown, 10.6 points from DK Metcalf, and it's like, in this contest, that could be enough. So
I like this team from Chad when you get the Henry Metcalf mini, and then the Stafford Adams Alpha stack, and then just
All right, one last round of
nice
draft number 2. Draft number 3, you're on deck.
Hat tip to Pete on the Bam Night one there.
Yeah.
Setting the market out here.
I will say maybe this is my I'm back to projection brain, but Luther Burden might go in all 9 drafts, and he's not projecting. He's projecting fine, and I do like the upside. Obviously, he's like one of my most drafted basketball players. But if he's going to go 5th round even, I'm probably not going to be getting to him. So we'll see. Honestly, like I think this is like a game theory situation. I don't know if I have the balls to do it, but if Luther Bird goes in 9 drafts, like you should just take Colombia as a deal. Like I know it sounds really crazy,
No,
but
no,
like
yeah.
it's like this is like my survivor brain kicking in. It's like 99% of the field's on one
Yeah.
side. Like even if it's like a 25% underdog, right, to win,
Yeah.
you just take that side and just hope the whole field gets chopped, right?
I mean,
Right.
so they're probably going to pass a lot. I do think they're going to probably be trailing. That's the expectation.
Yeah.
We know they like Will Beatty, right? I think, in the same vein, I'm like, oh, I like Luther Bird.
Has DJ Moore gone too?
He
Just went in this week.
Oh, I see him. Okay, he didn't go in first, though, right?
I don't
Yeah, I
believe
think
so.
if everyone's taking Burden, like you just take more, and even if it's not 100% owned, especially more. And then if you really want to get crazy, you go for the old Olamide Zacchaeus play.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, Dan did the Jordan Love to Watson stack with the Bird and bring back.
I want a little sicko dank naked AJ Varner.
Naked Marner.
Let me just show you what's what here. JSN, my
Corvette
ass.
sneak.
Whoa, we got to talk about Awin's double tight end here. He is high on Kyle Pitts because he took Kyle Pitts in the 4th in his first draft. Goes Bowers Pitts here. It's actually great.
I wonder what correlation, though.
I wonder with 9 drafts, is he like diversifying later? Like I'll get a few shares of hits here, and then maybe I'll diversify later, kind of thing. With that many drafts.
Usin goes Taylor, Oppo, Waddle, as opposed to direct correlation with Tua.
There's the Knicks
Isn't that
double
crazy?
that you guys
Like, we
said.
live in a world where
Email warning for draft number 3. Draft number 3.
Yeah,
Head draft
I
area.
spent a lot of time last night, honestly, looking at those skull quarterbacks, like who's actually safe and stuff. And I think the only bad game I saw Tyrant have was one of the games he came in for and scored 8 points, but that was just playing the second half. So I don't know. He does feel like a high floor play to me in this kind of slate.
You know what the other one there is? That's a Jefferson team with the Waddle there. They could have easily done a little bit of 9 in the last round, a little JJ to
Saying 9
JJ.
hasn't gone in either draft yet. Which
Yeah.
I thought he would be steamy this week.
I thought he was going to get steamed after Nez hyped him last night. Dink goes with it this morning.
This morning
Yeah,
scouting
I
out.
was scouting out the
Yeah,
good plays. I need someone else to tell me the good plays so that I can just regurgitate on screen.
I got sad for a second. I saw the 110 in the first draft, and I was like, oh, here we go, Josh Allen. I have to do it. Like I can't
Right.
pass him at 10, but luckily someone else. I figured some people might like him.
Wait, what are you guys talking about with Jawad? I guess.
What did he go in that draft?
Oh no, Jawad's asking us to start sit.
Juan Pena, official 24. Here for my wide receiver 2 and 3 and flex spot.
Yeah, we're gonna need a super chat for that one, brother.
Play Trevion Henderson on bye.
Fire up the
You listen.
How we doing on the viewer count over there, Pete? Like,
We
are
got
people
170 people
Nice.
coming in to watch the drafts here on Saturday.
love it, man?
And people say, come on now. Come on.
I don't know, man. The conversations I've had like all day today is like, oh, you guys hype the dog bowl on stream, and it's like we get that, like, hey, you're vested in it and whatnot, but like now they're like, oh, I get it. Now that you're here one time, it's like, oh yeah, I get it. Why people are entirely filling these drafts on like up until a Friday with 50% rate, because this is what you get.
I mean, you see your team on a 300-foot scoreboard or whatever that is up there. Like it's pretty cool.
That'll be enough for it.
The crunches. I think I showed this to you guys. I'll pop it up on the screen here again. Can you guys see the? That's not our audio. Yeah. So you can see the main jumbotron out there. There's all the qualifiers up there on the board.
Yeah, just keep.
Chad Candle's just front and center scrolling across.
Chad Candle's not even named Chad. What a bunch of baloney. I can't believe that.
Yeah, he deserves a dox for that, because how are you going to call yourself Chad Campbell if not be Chad?
Most shocking development of the weekend. I'm not gonna
He's a
lie.
crypto guy, so I was thinking maybe it's a play on like green candles, like Chad being a
Oh.
so it's like Chad green candles. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Alright.
thinking. Maybe I'm a little.
Okay.
No, I think you're actually
Oh,
right. Because he's like,
Sir?
he tries to like not play it up.
You guys
How much bigger the guy is.
Yeah, you just fired it up.
I
I'd hop on
think
whenever you would like.
NFT
Okay.
is from because I see a lot of
I think it
that.
might be like X copy. It's one of those. I don't know. One of those D's things. That
Oh,
you
is it?
Yeah, I have to
Okay.
look at it.
So we got our wild card, Go AZ Cards from the one hole in this
Oh,
third
yeah.
draft, which just kicked off. He has promised us it's all vibes, it's just phone. hungover, battling the elements today.
He was double fisting already. He was the first guy. He was the first guy to hit the bar.
I walked in today and like everyone's like spreading out, and I just see him at the bar grabbing a beer. I'm like, respect. Here we go.
So
yeah.
Chad Campbell drafts a lot. He said he's never drafted sober. Or not Chad, sorry. Charles.
Wake up with Chad Candles in the
Little bit of smoke coming up from underneath the camera.
Guys, I just want to say we got a little bit of an upset here. The top 6 got messed up with Jacobs here.
Wow,
Baconator going Jacobs over Chase.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I just can't get
Makes
out
me
of
feel good about my Jacobs pick.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't get out of my own way right now. When I see Chase, like, I know what Leone and Dick brought up this morning on ETM was like their target share relative to both of them being healthy alongside Burrow is a lot closer than you would think and whatnot. But when I look at this front end of a draft board, I go like, who are the 2 guys that can bust this shit wide open? I just look at Chase's name over and over again, and I look at naked Josh Allen. Like those are the 2 things that just jump out to me every draft. And I just might be like a chalk dot chasing that 55 total, but like, man, that Chase price over and over again, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be liking it, right? I'd pick 6. I'd be taking Chase. Just I can't get over that team total.
Right,
I can't
guys.
get over the game script.
Everyone's taking Brees Hall and Rich.
Let's
go. You got
He's really diversified.
Baconator reaching on Jacobs, A1 reaching on Hall and Rich. Let's go.
Easy to be diversified when you got 9 bullets.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah.
Man. I'd wait
I wonder,
too.
the real question will be how much Kyle Pitts does he end up with? Because it seems like he don't care. Like it's Kyle Pitts or bust.
He's liked Kyle Pitts a lot this season too, so I would not be surprised if he ends up with like maybe 45%.
What's Flowers is ADP? That's a pull-up, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a cool one.
I like that because you're not going to get that combo from the other side of the board with Adams, so it's like, yeah, I like that.
What do you guys think? Do we get our 3rd Devontae Adams to Stafford or our 3rd T. Higgins to Burrow? Because those are some chalky stacks right now that people just keep eating.
I think Gunnar might put a stop to it because he may have a chance to double stack.
Sure.
Or he'll have a chance. So here's the thing, right? If Higgins goes to the left of him, Burrow's probably go to the third, right? And it's Jover. So he kind of could make an executive decision here. And
Cards.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I can't see from over here.
Yeah.
Thank you. They got similar.
They have the orange avatars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys? I think a little bit of a surprise. We talked to G last night. He was very running back built. Said if he had 9 101s, he'd be running backs with all of them. He takes Josh Allen over Bijan Robinson, which I'm not saying that that's bad. Just surprised me after how much he was hype on running backs.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I mean, it makes sense if you're a little scared of the Seattle defense and you're like a matchups guy. And you just try to go for the slate breaker and be like, I'll take Judkins or Irvin or Kyrie or
Getting Irvin
Kyrie
to
or
come
whatever.
back to you there with Judkins jumping him is pretty nice.
I
And
think-
Ball pushing him down.
Has it been every draft? I see a big theme of like, it's not, you obviously the top 6 picks we kind of knew would be pretty locked in, but there's like a giant early second round running backs where it's just like that whole tier just gets eaten up.
I mean, we said they probably wouldn't be drafting off of ADP, but that's what the ADP looks like in the 12th this week. That big chunk of green, right?
Shows you how much I've drafted. I'm like, where does this guy go? I don't know.
Another Tyler Warren to Achane, so that's been a really, really popular pairing. People not too worried about the weather there for Tyler Warren, thinking that he can still get home.
Yeah, maybe a narrative on like less downfield stuff, more down toss if there is weather. I don't know.
T. Higgins not off the board.
Wow, are we gonna get?
The double.
Yes.
It'd be funny if someone saved the contest. Like he gets T. And
Somebody
someone's like,
no.
yeah.
What?
He already took Chase Brown.
He hasn't. Not yet.
Oh yeah. Well, he's gone. It's like a hawk too, but Chase. You know.
Give up the T. Higgins though.
If you're go AZ cards, you grab Higgins here and see
So
if
now
you
we-
can push naked Burrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I don't think they can.
I don't think Baconator's going to give it to him, though. Yeah.
But at least you have squatters rights on Burrow, man. But we'll see. AZ cards might not care.
Contest integrity has
Do you
been
push
protected.
Burrow? Yeah.
That's a little Sutton reach. I mean, I respect it. One of those
There's
guys.
a lot of Sutton enthusiasm.
One of those guys who can go off. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
Franklin, Sutton. Even if you want to scroll to Pat Bryant, Marvin Mims kind of interesting.
I think that one thing that you could say is that, like, we've got like George Franklin losing snaps suddenly. Like the main constant is Cortland Sutton, but like yeah, I'm honestly surprised.
His target share dropped to like 15% last week, which was a season low, I think. So there's a little bit of worry, but I mean, he's always been a good guy. He's a pretty good touchdown equity, I would say, with the way he plays as well.
Here's an interesting question that kind of like dovetails off of the Sutton stuff. What do you guys think a winning lineup lowest flex score in a 108-person contest could be? Because effectively, like, if you're just signing up for Sutton to be like 60-4, and then maybe he gets a touchdown or maybe he doesn't, like, is that enough to win you the contest?
I like where your head's at, but Sutton isn't the example I'd use for a play.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Metcalf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what is the difference between Metcalf and Sutton?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I
That's a
think
fair
I think the only difference there is like the lock-in is the one versus
Well, I would
like.
say I think I prefer Metcalf to
Oh yeah. Well, I think I'll say, can we answer that question after Awen takes double Saints probably later, and then we can tell you what the lowest score is going to be in flex.
Yeah.
So Awen goes Zay with Henry. So this has been a trend because we didn't talk about this. Nez and I were noticing he did JSN and Kenneth Walker the last trip, and goes Henry Flowers here too.
Okay.
Looking back to last year, like my best team was that where it was like I think it was Naked Baker. I don't remember the slate, so obviously it could have been Naked for a good reason, but it was the Aaron Jones, TJ Hawkinson with Mooney, no quarterback. So you get like the double team stack with the running back just playing the game environment without the quarterback. So it makes sense, I think, in small field, you're kind of raising your floor. It is interesting to see to do with like the two alphas versus like adding on like Henry Andrews, right? Where you get like a cheaper, like you just try to soak up touchdowns to the 6th rounder or whatever.
Right. I think I remember talking to you last year. Was Sterling Shepard still healthy? I think you were like a big time Sterling Shepard fan for that game.
Maybe. I don't remember ever being a Sterling Shepard fan.
Well, because of like the fact that he wasn't drafted and you had the Naked Baker, so you were like maybe the Shepard spreads the ball around type of deal.
Shepard is or Old Meaning Zacchaeus is our generation.
Yeah. You got Awen's pit streak is broken officially.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Man, I'm not sure we're going to see a better price tag on the Burrow double than that.
Yeah, go easy cards.
I'm telling you, Charles has the vibes on his side, man. Go easy cards, that is. I mean, this dude is just like.
Is go easy cards this year's Viper?
Oh my God, that'd be so beautiful.
I think so. I mean, they're both. Yeah, I think he might. If he starts saying he sees an eagle through these big floor to ceiling windows, there.
If he sees one, it's gonna be 2 eagles.
I was going to say, you're out of date. We're doing alcohol now in 2025. Yeah.
I mean, AC Cards is looking at the spreadsheets and he's just like, watch this, nerds. Let me just get you a 4th-round Burrow with Jamar Chase and show you how it's done.
It is
Spreadsheet's
fun
not going to get you there.
From a contesting perspective, having done the first draft, and now I see like sharp guys like Intrigus take PK or like, Awen take Reese, and you're like, I'm feeling good about this. Like, you're like,
obviously.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. I don't
Crutches, when's your next draft?
6-7.
Oh, 6-7.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
So I like it. I think Chris Ayer, I mean, he's got the nut run out. He has 1 seat and he has 189. Like, I don't think even 789 might be better, but 189 might be
I think
better.
I prefer 189. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think getting in that first one, there's way more ambiguity.
You said everything. You just get to sit back. Like, 6-7 is not bad for me, where I get to, thanks, Numi. But
189's the nuts in my opinion.
Yeah,
189's the nuts.
I do like having back to back because like I can do one, sit down here for a while, watch everyone, and then I get back to back. So you're like in the zone for 2 straight drafts. I think if you're like 159, it'd be a little worse because like I end up sitting down kind of thing. So
hot take. I think I prefer all 9 drafts.
yeah. If we can redo a couple of weeks last place of the game, then I'll take it. All right, we got Waller going.
Seeing a lot of love to Watson. See this on both sides of the board now.
Yep.
Dan did it in the previous draft. AMAC does it here.
AMAC did tell me that he really liked Darren Waller.
Interested to see Jasta doing the Bo Nix naked here. We just saw Bo Nix double stack, then we saw Bo Nix stack that was forced on the left-hand side of the board.
It's opposite Genty too, which is nice.
Yeah, so just interested to see like how people keep playing that because we are seeing these patterns establish themselves.
I want to make a prediction. Okay. Jay Baconator is going to take John Mechie in 6.
I like it, man. He had 3 drops last week. He would have scored a touchdown.
I'm kind of annoyed how much Tyrod's going, but hey, it is what it is, man. I guess I'll just have to do some 9 teams here.
Yeah, that's why you do it early, right? I mean, you just potential scrolling, take it early. You can see how popular it is.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would be less, but maybe in the back half, people see him going all 3 and they're like, all right, time to slow down and switch up.
Yeah, and honestly, seeing the ownership threshold now with the Ty God stuff, like, I wasn't huge on the 9 stuff that Nez brought up yesterday, but now I'm kind of like, oh man, that's where the leverage is. I thought Ty was going to be contrarian. He's turned out to just be a staple of these drafts thus far, and it's kind of like people are just buying what they saw last week. Like, I want to be the guy who finds, like, I don't know, Caleb went in one of the drafts now, not both kind of deal, so I want to find those other ones, right?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully no one's watching the stream. Let's just hope nobody's
Chad
taking
Candle is
nine.
in the chat, so be careful. As is League of Items, all of your competitors
Oh,
here
he's
are
right.
hanging out in the chat, so that's what you got to do.
Let's draft some more Tyler Truck shares, guys. Let's get those numbers up. I think it's interesting here. Cognition, a bit of a wild card, if I may say so. Does
Yeah,
the,
we also labeled it.
does the Lamar, but doesn't take Andrews. I guess Andrews was gone, so that makes sense. Never mind. But you're doing Andrews, Ertz, so you're kind of buying into the other high ceiling quarterbacks tight end, which I always find a little sketchy. Where it's like if Ertz hits, is Andrews or is Daniels optimal kind of thing. So
One thing I have noticed so far is, and I don't know if it's just because of how the rooms have played out, but there has been basically no stacking with Daniels.
There he is.
Just hasn't lined up.
That's my boy.
There we go.
Monday, I liked him.
Let's go. Finally, somebody, baby.
Also-
Cognition, let's go.
Let's give a shout out to the 1131 Usin doing the Jacoby Myers BTJ Lawrence double. Not scared of the rain there.
Right
I love
on.
it, man. I love it. I still think that game environment, like that matchup, still presents itself as like a back and forth, air it out fest.
Can we just remember that this dude was going at the 1-2 turn in BBM, and now in the Dawg Bowl we just get him in the last 2 rounds? Like, why not? Why not? Like, that's fun.
Yeah, I think I'm out on Thomas. I know it seems like very, whatever it is, like reactionary, but I just think it's
Great call with the Mechie.
Yeah, Mechie. We also have Burden going in all 3 drafts now, right?
Yeah, let's see if DJ Moore goes in this one. You guys, this is draft 3, so Loveland's
I
got
bet
it
Apex
every.
thinks DJ Moore is just bring back to his low
Burden
stack.
number
Okay.
1 for draft pick number 4. Draft number 4, you're on deck.
I haven't seen you
Like
like
double Dubs.
Dubs go last draft?
I don't know.
I didn't
Dubs.
see it.
Dubs is a really
I
strong field.
think he's kind of like mid, so there's not ever going to be hype on him. Question: do you guys think there's any fancy play you can do with the?
Oh, there's our first 9.
There's not.
Naked 9.
Naked 9.
Naked 9.
Where's my guy AP, man?
Wow.
So we get Addison and Pat Bryant to close it out too. I think the first time.
So there's
Look at how
another
that
Bo
went
Nix. Another Bo Nix stack.
Yeah, I like the Pat Bryant call this week. Obviously, hoping he goes in fewer drafts, but I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I was going to ask.
He's
is
getting
there- is-
steamed on redacted. His price is so low.
Is there anything you can do to get different with the Darnold stacks? Like, if you just take him Jason and get different elsewhere? I mean,
Yeah, we saw
Yeah.
the naked Varner earlier, but
I mean,
think
all the
Abram-
Darnold teams will be with JSN most likely, right?
Sure, but that's a wide receiver carrying the pass catcher opposed to a pass catcher elevating the wide receiver. So I'm fine with
Yeah.
it. But I do understand that if we get 9 drafts and 8 of them have that skinny, I probably want 0 of that skinny.
Yeah, I think it's similar to Tyrod there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the naked 9 there, guys. Definitely.
I like it more than naked Tyrod, I will say.
Yeah,
I think
it's a rushing.
if you're playing Tyrod, you're playing with the receivers carrying him home a little bit.
I was going to ask you to click the purple button and see
Right.
what quarterbacks
We
we
know
know.
he's slinging it.
Huh?
I was going to ask you to click the purple button and see what quarterbacks. It's all good.
I'm trying to get some.
No, it's fine.
The drafter before in draft 2 also did Tyrod and Waddle and passed on. He's stacking up Tua. You guys think Tua gets drafted in a single of these 9 drafts?
It would only. I think it only goes if Easy Cards does the hop to. I don't think he's gonna actually.
You're right. Easy cards, sure.
Draft
Did,
number 4,
And also,
starting
he's a
1
fraud.
minute. Draft
He
number
talked it
4.
up too much. If he's got to do the hot Tua.
I'm muted.
Why is Caleb not getting drafted? Just because it's a brutal matchup and it's a pretty
Great
deep
question.
quarterback slate.
I believe John Boy.
I think it's like I'm out on it, but it's like if I was in draft 9 and he doesn't go, and like everyone's taking Tyrod that projects the same and JJ who projects the same, like I think that's where it gets pretty interesting to me. So
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that you play that, I think is probably opposite Jacobs, but maybe, you think that Jacobs plays a bit of a slide. I think that Jacobs plays touchdowns and points.
on the other side of that, and they can't simply run the ball like I think they want to. And it's Caleb, slinging downfield. You can probably, I personally like it with Burton, but I understand like the whole immediate like super double leverage off of like the 100% drafted version. But like Caleb has to go Superman mode. Like I kind of like it. They just like try to limit him and ran him in. It's been working. It's been working out. But if Caleb's trailing.
No, I'm good for the moment.
I'm happy to retire either
All right, we're off to the races with this fourth draft. In this one, we got Chad with his second draft, 85 again, League of Items, Fantasy Grinder. Our first one, I believe, Schwain. Awin, of course, Chad Candles, Dan again, Juventus.
Does here. Does he go Luka? Probably, but I think Awin might go Josh Allen.
No. We got Gunnar Ross and Phil Jackson.
Yeah, I'll go from there.
Yeah, so Chase at 4 seemed kind of a nice. I mean, this is what we were saying last night, where this top 6 can get jumbled up basically any order based on.
Yeah, I had a feeling that when people talk about doing Jason Barnes, I thought people were just going to look at they project so well, and I think there's just like not a higher floor, obviously, but I think there's something to like the safety of taking A-Chan or Taylor or Cook.
I think there's a way less volatility in their runouts where just like the Seahawks could just punish the Cousins, man. They defensively, like it could be a pick six, it could be a fumble for a touchdown. They could just make life hell for the oh my god! I mean, sorry, I'm like Andy Drasky for the Atlanta Falcons, different bird, and it could just be like 16 pass attempts for Sam Darnold. Man, I think that's absolutely impossible.
We do have a question here from KK. Is the draft order randomized, or do those spots be ordered? No, the order is randomized right when the draft fills in the same way any.
You're actually rigging that against me. So, Interesting here. I think we see our first pull up in the first round. Bucky Irving getting pulled up. Devontae falling to Bijan. That's a 6-star for Gunner.
Yes.
That's going to probably be one of one. But that's interesting.
We need to restart this draft.
We were joking that there is a doggle cancellation because of the scroll.
Yeah. What are we doing here, people?
Hey, if I'd found my way in, I would have tried my best.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though. You say like there's a uniqueness angle by like pulling up Bucky, but then he just gets paired with Henry, who is basically just flipping their ADPs. The real winner there is Gunnar Ross to get a unique pairing of Bijan and Adams that's probably not going to exist.
I think that's super lucky for him. I mean that's just a run to the podium. I think what's interesting, have we seen James Cook go one yet or narrow the fairways in this format where it's like small field and you're kind of betting on like somebody's breaking sleep in that game and you can get so much leverage on the Josh Allen people. Like I love A-Chan, he's obviously my guy in best ball and all this stuff, but like I am surprised to see the like just because A-Chan doesn't smash doesn't mean like Waddle wins the slate or someone else. So I think it's interesting that we haven't seen Cook kind of get the game theory steam to one. So it's interesting to me.
I talked about it last night and was loving it in the goal line stands. It's kind of chalky, but like the fact that in this contest, if you could be one of one who goes Cook, Higgins, Burrow, and like I know we've seen the stack repeated, I know we've seen Burrow, but if you just encapsulate all that game environment while killing Josh Allen on the ground as well, it's just such a sharp stack on the left side of the board that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I think one of the problems I was kind of chatting with EZ about it this morning is like I think that it's like a little bit of like I don't know, is it Schrodinger's cat? But like if you take Allen, you kind of want there to be pushed by the Bengals, but you can't at the ADP really. I mean, you can pull up T, but like that's kind of the only one you can do. But if T's going off, you almost feel like Chase is going off, but you can't ever pair them together. So it's like, do you just want Chase instead and then find some other bring back? But I do think if you're going to do that, you get the Cook T Higgins. It's like that is the play. The only really pair you can kind of do.
I mean, there's a really gross bring back. Mike Higgins. Yeah. Splash AP 6 rounds.
Wow, that's cheeky. That's cheeky.
Yeah.
I was looking at the usage, and man, it's like 50-50 with Brown and him. It's very, very interesting if he doesn't go at all. I don't know if I have the heart to do it, to be honest, but it is. if somebody wants to go out on that limb, I would respect it.
But it absolutely checks out. You know
It
what I mean?
also, it's very fluky because it's not like it's 50-50 usage, but it flipped to where Chase Brown got all the passing down stuff and Samaje got the goal line, which is
True.
like, that seems very fluky, not just the usage, but it's like,
That's not
we're
what
used
you-
to seeing
yeah.
Chase Brown at the goal line. And so it's like, there is some volatility, like input volatility, where what if like it's still 50-50, but you get some goal line stuff with Huron, plus you get some more passing, and now all of a sudden you just like scores enough to get you through, right? So,
Yeah. I love that game. Obviously, it was funny. What was it? AC Cars last night kind of touted as like a sneaky game stack that he might do. that was awesome.
This game.
He was like, I don't know, I might go crazy and do a Bengals and Bills game stack.
It's like,
Whoa now, dude. What are you talking about?
Interesting to see this the first time we haven't had something Bo Nix related set up on the left side of the board.
yeah. Now that you know that, like, I would avoid that at all costs.
Right. Yeah. What's
what's
I think this is the furthest Michael Wilson's fallen too, and you're going to have kind of like your pick of the litter. The interesting thing in terms of quarterback stacking dynamic, because the interesting thing is like how much different is the projection between like QB like 4 and 5 tier of like that Lamar, that Jaden, that kind of thing after the Stafford and Burrow thing goes, versus like Baker and like below, right? Like Baker, Brissett, like that.
It's minuscule, isn't it?
Right, and you're going to get them with like a full round and a half discount because nobody's going to snipe you on it unless they're trying to set up like backdoor Godwin or the Trey McBride guy stacks you, or snipes you rather. So, yeah, I like what Chad did from the 1-1 here. Like just knowing the ownership thresholds right now of Nick's stuff paired on the left side of the board.
Yeah, nothing wrong with H.N., Luka, and Mike Wilson, man.
people are not scared off of Jacoby Myers. People are just taking him.
I feel like he keeps going higher every draft.
Yeah, and that was, I'm the Jacoby guy. I was on him 2 weeks ago, but I mean, I thought he was already fairly priced at 30, and then you get his projection bumped down today due to the rain stuff. And he
He
is
was cute.
officially.
I thought I saw
I saw him still as a Q. I was thinking that is probably the most interesting skull. If BTJ goes in every draft, why not just stay on the clock with Parker Washington? The guy he's had a couple belts, but one of them he missed time, obviously, had 3 points, and it was like 30 yards in the first drive. But his other 2 games, obviously, some of that was BTJ missing. But I think there's just a better connection with Trevor Lawrence with those 2 guys over BTJ right now. And so I think if you're getting Parker Washington at 1 out of 9 drafts, and he's got 16, 17 point upside that you've seen, I think that's an interesting little stay on the clock kind of thing.
Sure, yeah. No, the sharpest stay on the clock thus far has been the Joshua Palmer one. I still.
I didn't realize if he was ruled in or not. I wasn't paying attention. And then
He's not. He's
G,
D-Tech.
yeah,
He's
D-Tech.
D-Tech, so you just stay on the clock no matter what.
She did the Kincaid Q in the last one with Allen. So
Yeah.
that's his common one, obviously, but I do like it.
Knox is free too, and you just play that matchup and see what happens. Right?
So now we get the this is the first right side of the board, Bonix. Hold up to 36, right?
Yeah, first right side of the board, Bo Nix, and first right side of the board, Jaden Daniels stack. I proposed that question earlier of like the guy who's a flex position guy who could break the slate on like the back end side of the board that is in that range of like 3 through 5 round or whatever. Mine's Debo, man. Like I think this Jaden Daniels Debo skinny. That's the first time we've seen it.
The first Jaden stack, people haven't been able to get it yet.
Yeah. The only one was the Ertz one in the first draft, but outside of that,
There is a lot of enthusiasm for McLaurin.
Yeah.
I mean, I was seeing it in the 6s a lot too. I mean, he's ripping off.
Eye test, man. McLaurin looks great.
yeah.
Yeah, both of them kind of project bad for their ADP for the receivers for Washington.
Sure.
But I think if there's one on my KBing, it's just like this guy played 60% of the routes, got 14 targets and smashed, and the offense just looks different with him in. I will say, I don't know, it's not like signal, but I think there is something interesting where like the Flores defense seems to shut down some of the like explosive playmakers. Like obviously they held Gibbs to 20 yards, which seems like a miracle now looking back the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Seriously.
So they held it to 20 yards, like tackled them on all the screens behind the line of scrimmage, but they give up the kind of bruiser yards up the middle on the rush, which is a lot of times why they have negative PRE against them. So I wonder if to me that's a little bit of like do we ding Debo for that? Because he's that screen guy that they might be trying to take out of the game. So I think there's like an interesting thing there.
That's a good shout.
And then I lean to like the Ertz play, which we'll see if he does the double here with Ertz. But I think that's kind of the safe dump off guy, especially versus Flores' blitz. If it's just going to be dump off city.
85 is setting up the
Wow.
He said, I got him naked, now I want him fully clothed.
It could be a triple still, guys. It's 4th round.
Oh,
Can you imagine taking Hawk here and then someone going naked? JJ.
Well, you know what you got to do after that.
Pray that he gets hurt. Cat Mark Rosberg.
Take 2. No, you take 2.
He could also be doing Addison high, then doing Ertz on the bring back here, and then 9 in the 6th round.
Who do you guys like more? The
would
Baker
do that, yeah.
Baker to Ikuka stack there, or to do the Brissett to Wilson in Chad's spot right here?
I prefer Baker.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that spot.
I mean, it's super gross too, especially with Godwin back. But if you wanted to just go Otten in the last round, you can do Otten in the last round.
All right, AD, let's see what you're setting up here. I think it's an Ertz bring back. That's what I would do here. I think you just pray that nobody snipes a naked. It is dangerous because he runs the ball, so people could snipe naked 9, but he didn't go in the first couple.
Yeah,
All right.
personally,
Okay,
I would just lock it up.
He locked it up. There it is.
The worst thing in the world would be a dead bullet. Because we haven't talked.
I would have done the Addison 6th round. Obviously, but if you're 7'7", you're kind of risking it.
That's right.
But,
I don't think Addison goes.
he did go. He went 71.
Right.
He's gone twice. He's gone twice.
Yeah.
He was with the 12th hole in one of the drafts too.
Here's an interesting. You get naked T-Law.
All the sleepers.
Wow.
League of items. Well, so Burden is 5 out of 5 from 4 drafts, right? I mean, this is.
Yeah.
I would be concerned about ownership.
There's the Love Watson stack yet again.
Yep.
Man, someone's got to flip that and just take Wicks in the last round and hope the Q-Tech breaks the wrong way on Reed and whatever. Take
the Love
Dawg.
Watson stack. It sets up almost too naturally. In the goal line stand, I was joking with you yesterday that I did 3 goal line stands in a row where I was like, Watson, all right, cool, I'll take Love in the 5th. It's
Right.
It's very, very.
It's so comfy right now.
I mean, I think you could just do naked Love at this point and say Reed's in and Wicks is in, and then it's just so spread out that you just play naked. I think that's one of the quarterbacks you could. I bet if Nerdy was running Sims for 12 minutes, it would say Love is optimal naked fairly often.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point.
He had a
T-Law as
high,
well, I think it's fine, but
naked rate in even the big 6s.
yeah. Or maybe League of Legends is watching. It's doing the part of the Washington team here now. I don't want to be.
No, he's only got a tight end spot left, and I doubt Strange was ever going to come back.
For a long time, spin it up.
Yeah. It's interesting that he did the T-Law naked because he could have conceivably taken Strange and then see what happens.
Yeah. But it's do you wish you had RJ Harvey, Genty here instead, and then you go Andrews where Godwin?
Yeah.
It's easy to set in hindsight, but
Yeah, I think if you could trade that out, I think you would probably take one of those 3 running backs that went after Bowers. But still a chance.
Our resident Drag P has a question in the chat that I want to
Draft
answer.
number 5, you're on deck. 5 in the morning for draft number 5.
Shout out.
who's the best team so far?
Shout out Cut P. Don't normally see him in the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
They the drafts have been flying fast and furious. I don't know if one team stands out above the rest so far. Do you guys have a team that stands out?
There's nothing that's been pound the table that's the one I want.
I think right now,
This Gunnar Ross squad is pretty active value in correlation.
Start is really nice. Yeah.
So he's got Bijan, Devontae Adams, Matthew Stafford.
How do you land the plane, Pete?
So with this plane, this is going to be a tight end.
AJ Barner.
Colby
I'm
Parkinson?
taking Andrews. I'm taking
Colby is nice. Yeah. I think this good of a value. You just play the best.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think AJ Barner would be the other only option if you wanted to play the game stack. But it's Bijan, he can get there on his own.
And another Bo Nix double. But when Bo Nix hits ceiling, doesn't he just run one in or
I know, man.
Okay, so he goes Loveland in wow. So Dan's gonna get. Does he go Mark Andrews double tight end?
Yeah, do it.
Ty gets a really nice Jacoby ball with that big bride pick.
Do it,
I don't
Dan.
think Dan can do double tight end. He's too sweaty for that.
Let's see.
He's bleeding the clock on this.
Yeah.
Checking the projections. You know what you want to do, Andrews.
The S words are telling me
Oh!
Was that the first Devin Neal?
That's Evan
no.
Neal.
No, second.
Okay, I was gonna say he's a good player. So I'm surprised.
I don't mind that.
No, not at all. Pop Godwin.
Yeah.
Dude, Taysom went from 10 carries to 1 carry. Like,
That's the Devin Neal effect,
that's the
baby.
Devin Neal effect. That's the effect he has on the offense.
It's definitely not tasteful. You get uber washed.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's interesting. Oh, there's Dobbs finally. He gets a double. That's nice.
Okay.
Christian Watson, Dobbs, double.
Those crutch, you get good ownership.
All of me is Zacchaeus. That's actually nice, yeah.
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 Can you scrub that from screen? I know every single of my opponents is in here.
There's
Yo.
a job, so we get a love double there.
The other one
Yeah,
here, is that our first?
6th round Bam Knight. That's the first cheap one.
Is that our first Daniel Jones share?
No, you went
No,
the first round.
Did he?
I picture him on draft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, quarterback and tight end. Deep.
What is 85 doing here? You think he's like correlating anymore, or you just go like? I mean, I guess you can't. Andrews.
I guess opposite strange, but yeah.
Yeah, where's the?
Yeah, I think League Items takes Andrews here, right?
God, he
Are we missing something? Did like Andrews go in the first round? What's going on?
No.
I mean, if AD takes Andrews here, he effectively just flipped JJ and Andrews' ADPs. You know what I mean?
Addison, yeah. Or, yeah.
No, yeah, or Addison,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. That back three is so fluid.
Let's see, Chad's probably praying for Mark Andrews right now. Our boy Lee 12105, like Andrews in the queue. Although you could do the Otten double if you really wanted to play into that game.
If you guys are hearing background noise, there's a crew of people watching this Texas Tech BYU game back there.
You ruined my leverage over here, Pete.
I don't think Chad's listening to this video.
Talk about not reading the room.
It's Rudman. He's very invested for Miami purposes.
Yeah, Rudman was telling me that we need Texas Tech to win, and we need Bama to win. Yeah, roll tide for you, Hope.
Yeah.
And then it sets up a debate for Notre Dame versus Miami, and they have the head-to-head. So that's what I've been sold.
Waller did go.
Yeah, Pete ruined my life. It's fine. I'm gonna go. I have one draft for my next.
Yep.
So
Who do you think?
I've probably given away more information than anyone this weekend on
Here,
the
just
stream. So
press,
sweet. All right, guys.
Good luck, Rutgers.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
all right.
Time to go ponder my Alameda Zacchaeus stacks real quick.
All right, I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the stream. I completely agree with the missing component at previous Dawg. So glad we could get this rolling. It definitely makes it fun.
I mean, yeah, we were talking about that last night where it's like, hey, should we try and force a stream tomorrow? And it's like, well, we're going to be sitting here having a couple of bevies talking about the teams and the draft board the whole time. And anyways, may as well have the camera.
That's right.
Yeah, let people at home experience it alongside us.
Someone said that it seems like we're in the club chair watching other people draft. That's exactly what is happening.
I spent all year trying not to be in the cup chair. I'm just not good enough. Oh. The irony in saying those words and then staring right above this camera to the Jumbotron that says, "Welcome to the Dog Bowl where legends are made."
That's right.
There you
Draft
go.
5, loaded up, starting in a second. Draft 5.
All right, guys, we got draft 5 here. We got the board up. We have participants in this one. Avery, get used to it. League of Items, Go AZ Cards. Our wild card is back. Chad, who's been drafting some solid teams. Fantasy Grinder here at 5. Dart Sheet, our first Dart Sheet sighting. I bumped into him in the bathroom about 10 minutes ago. Promise a double stack we can bring back. We'll see if he stays true to his word. Wayne, I'm dead serious. Julia here. Chad Campbell is back. Fan favorite. Tubinus, Chris G, and Dan out of the 12 spot. You're going to see Dan in a win.
You take one-on-one every draft? No? I swear I've seen him go one-on-one every draft.
You mean want to mic up? People can't hear you. Push the mic up, brother.
Do I have to flip anything?
Just clip it first. Just clip it.
So Awin is in all 9 drafts. He got 3 seats which means you get 9 drafts, and there are 108 total entries in this contest. He's in all of them.
Prince
As is
texting me,
Dan.
blowing me up. Like, he's like, they said you were going to take Andrews. I'm like, I'm like, what? That's good.
You said we're blowing him up?
Gunnar Ross, yeah.
No, like I have a couple buddies watching, and they're like, they're talking about you. They said you were going to take Andrews.
It was a good pick.
Yeah, no Rome, man.
Little JJ, you got the JJ double going on there.
Oh, thank you, chat, for letting me know that I have muted myself when I went to the bathroom. You guys, the amount of funny things I said while I was muted
Was
thank you for letting
basically
me know, chat.
zero.
I did just list off the people drafting, so I will do that once more here for you guys. We got Awen, League of Items, Go Easy Cards, Chad Mashke, Fantasy Grinder, Dark Sheep, who did promise us a double stack with a bring back in this draft, Schwaney, Olia, Chad Candles, Tuminous, Chris G, and Dan. And people were asking about Dan and Awen being in all these drafts. It's because they are literally in all of the drafts. They qualified for 3 seats. You get 3 entries for every seat. That's 9 different entries, and there are 108 total entries in this contest. So they will be in every draft you guys see streamed today.
Did you see, when you ran into Dark Sheep there, did you see the shirt that he was wearing?
No, what was it?
The fantasy counselor, no sheep.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
the
Is that
dark-
homemade?
The Dark Sheep, no sheep.
Wow. Love it.
What's your guys' favorite squad that's been built up so far?
Honestly, man, there's been so many nice balanced ones thus far that like nothing's like crazy stood out. I think Gunnar Ross just got some nice value on that one, and it's the first JJ double stack, which is kind of fun. I like some of the Tyrod stuff early, but now like I'm starting to pivot to be like, man, people got to mix in a couple Caleb ones here.
They're
Man.
burning Caleb Williams.
If Luther's going to go every draft, your last 3 picks to be like a Loveland, DJ Moore, Caleb stack, just get it. man.
We know it's taking everything in your power to not say
Yeah, I'm good.
Baker doubles.
There you go. I'm doing good. Thank you.
You need one.
Has Achan gone first in every draft? I'm pretty sure we.
Yeah, I think Numi just said that. Yeah.
I think it was every draft.
Yeah,
That's what I've seen.
And then someone asked, have we seen a Josh Allen T. Higgins team?
I do not believe so. No, T. Higgins hasn't made it back to that side of the board yet, and people have done Burrow plus T on the left-hand side of the board. Here we go. Chad setting up the double. This is what I was clamoring for. Nobody's done this yet with the Burrow stuff. I still want to see the Cook T Burrow. That hasn't been executed yet, but he's setting up the double Burrow here with T and Chase. Thank you, sir.
I did that a lot in the goal line stand.
Yeah, feels good, man. Feels
It's
cozy.
easy. It's easy.
Yeah.
You just gotta trust the late Buffalo Bills, or not Buffalo Bills, the late running backs.
I'm just going to show you guys quickly on screen here the qualifiers and the number of drafts they have. So it's Dan, Awen, each are going to be in all of the drafts. Tuminous and G are going to be in 6 of the 9 drafts with the 2 seats, and then everybody else has 1 seat there. So you can see that on screen.
Yeah, good reset there. Did Chris Olave get the green active tag this morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Nick Underhill.
I heard from Underhill that Olave is going to be active, so Jordan Ron told me James Winston's having a good off week. This guy.
Those are pretty good, guys.
I heard Jordan Ron said,
That's another layer deep.
Yeah, that is another layer deep.
"Did you just say that, Lemonade?" Poopy doopy in the chat.
I hit on this before. Imp Stockton. Draft order is randomized. The second they all get in there, it's completely randomized, just like any draft on it.
Shout out Best Ball Alec, man, the fantasy grinder there going Nana to this Stafford plus Adams stuff on the right-hand side of the board. Every single time puts his thinking cap on, goes, fuck the ADP. I'm pulling up Stafford, putting it with the Puka team. That's our first Puka plus Stafford, which, I mean, come on. What if we just get a little touchdown variance breaking the other way?
Also, our first premium Joe Burrow double.
Yep, exactly.
Yep, saw that one coming.
This is good, man. I mean, this is the wrinkle. We were talking about it, where it's like it's so different when you're privy to the boards in front of you, or else you would just be recycling the same combos. Now guys are thinking outside the box. Okay, what's owned in the previous contest? This is the next layer deep, right?
We finally see a little bit of a cold water poured on that Broncos pass game. Typically, you see Sutton go in this third round. I mean, this is more like it. This is what
Be
I've been
interested.
thinking the whole time.
Interested to see if Dan goes with like a Sutton. Oh, Christie beat him to the punch. Little Sutton Knicks. People can't quit the Sutton Knicks on the right hand side of the board.
Love it, love it.
Yeah. Speaking of can't quit, how about Jacoby Myers every damn draft?
Of course.
Yeah. Every third round Jacoby. Death tax.
One nice thing about that move, so Dan goes Jacoby out here, sets you up for good optionality with either points or dimes. You should both be there at that 5-6 turn.
Who would you prefer, Pete?
I think if I have Pierce, I like the idea of dimes connecting with him downfield.
I think there's going to be
Pittman, I think I would maybe go. I guess Pittman and Jacoby kind of similar profiles, and then I'll pick your favorite.
Yeah. It's interesting because, like, you know, we talked about it last night. I'm scared of the leg, man. I'm scared of if dude has fractured his leg or whatever, taking away some of that goal line stuff that he took away from JT early in the season. But now I'm looking at these boards, and Dimes hasn't gone in every single draft yet. Dimes looks like decent little leverage for these quarterbacks in the lane. I mean, we were drafting slates earlier this year where he was like QB 3, 4, 5 in the 6 bands, right?
Yep.
See some people talking about snowing in Buffalo. I don't know if I agree with this of not being great for the pass game. I think light snow historically hasn't been bad. It's just the wind.
Wind is the 1-0-1 factor. Snow is actually proven to be actually half decent for offense at times because of slippery foot conditions for the defense. Like, obviously, everyone's playing on that, but yeah, snow is not one.
Yeah, both these teams, like, I think sometimes you maybe, like, you know, Miami going to play.
Sure.
The snow, you're like, no reps. But both Cincy and Buffalo used to play in the cold.
Yeah.
I think it's a big deal.
It's not even going to be like an inch of snow, man.
No.
Pretty good. Full steam ahead. Also, that total would have come down. There were any actual concerns.
Shout out to Oleg here. Was that Oleg 78, 378, something like that? He's got that Jaden Daniels plus Terry one that was so coveted that we were talking about earlier that nobody's been able to execute yet. Right hand side of the board pulls that off with perfection.
Chad is ripping it in on the Buffalo Cincy game. There's a man who is not scared about the weather. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, Khalil Shakir.
I like it, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Shakir, maybe that's going back to the Sutton archetype of like floor-ish play, like dare I say cash viable play. Like is Shakir that archetype?
Hang on. The chat just pointed out that Darchi took Jalen Naylor in round 4. Is this again? So last year he took the Minnesota third string tight end. Was it
Johnny
Oliver? Was it
no, it was
Oliver.
I think it was he took Oliver but he meant to take Johnny Munn, something like that.
What do you? Is there a? What do we think is going on here?
A Jalen Naylor, Addison, JJJ is cooking. Let's see. If he goes Addison, he's cooking a JJJ double.
You're right.
Wow.
Okay.
9 season, man.
Wow.
Don't ever say.
Wow.
Don't ever say I don't have influence.
Holy smokes.
The only
Well, Dink doubled down for you this morning, too. So,
what did he say?
a vote of confidence, the flagging of plants.
Dick Black
He
played
went
at 9.
9.
Wow.
Yep.
This is a good question. Why Naylor first? Naylor's going undrafted at least.
It's called a
Shock value. It's called flexing on the roof. It's called showmanship.
Because he knew the chat would go ballistic.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to see if we can pull Sheep over after this draft for a little post-game interview. Hopefully he doesn't give us the great Popovich.
He's I can see him here. I got a straight shot angle to him. He is a renowned like heavy metal music. Remember the first Dawg Bowl or second Dawg Bowl there, where he had like you could hear the earbuds from 2 seats over. Then he
Who was it?
cheap
Oh.
with like the heavy metal. He's like this. He's locked in right now with those double earbuds in.
I love it, man. I love it so much.
Easy's trying to fill a goal line stand. I'll help you out, brother.
Yo,
6 more.
6 more for a G line stand.
Nothing like a Miller Lite and a goal line stand with Easy.
Yeah. Woof.
They call that a date night. Yeah, we will get a dark sheet.
There we go. Last guy in.
The goal stand's going to fill too, which is nice. Last year, a little bit bigger, but had some overlay. But this year, it's going to fill like for sure.
Should we get our bill to have Newbie throw this draft out because Jalen Naylor was
Yeah. You have to cancel this draft as Dark Sheep took Jalen Naylor in the 4th round. What?
Bam.
What?
Jalen Naylor won the 4th round of Dark Sheep.
Cancel it.
Newbie has boots on the ground. Is there something we should know about Jalen Naylor?
Yeah, it's Nine's roommate.
Oh! So you guys might not have been able to hear that, but Newbie just shared that he's Nine's roommate. Is that factual?
No.
Okay, that's
Totally made up stat.
obviously not.
Let's not forget though.
People bought that, Newbie. You misled us.
Let's not forget. Jalen Naylor sent Adam Thielen, Minnesota Viking legend, packing.
This is true. This is true.
Draft number 6. Draft number 6, 3-minute warning.
Let's go see Cards cheering for it.
Thank you. College football game.
Hey, there's our first Tua, man. The Hawk
Oh,
Tua.
you did it!
The Hawk
Go
Tua.
AC Cards did the Hawk Tua. Hawk Wow, a Mathology encore.
A
He
touching
did it, folks.
tribute. A touching tribute to Mathology.
James Cook, Jalen Waddle, Chris Olave, DeAndre Swift, TJ Hawkinson, Tua. The Minnesota Vikings be making people go crazy in this draft.
How about
Aaron Rodgers in the house.
8?
You know?
They're calling him 8.
Wow.
They call him 8, folks.
I saw some people in the chat like the Olia team here. He had the Daniels, McLaurin, McBride, Harvey, Luther, Burden, Devin Neal. Man, we're going to need to talk to Go AZ Cards, and we're going to need to talk to Sheep.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Unbelievable, man.
Alan's been a huge proponent of Aaron Rodgers in his rankings all year long. Like those primetime Palooza slates, he's taken him naked. He's taken him with like whack-a-mole tight end. Like he was always doing that stuff. So for him to be like the one dude in this contest with one share of Aaron Rodgers, I like him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm timing on for you.
Oh, thank you. You're good. You're good. Make it fish. We're in the goal line stand. I just had to tag Mathology on Twitter with this draft list here.
Touching tribute. The power of community brings a tear to my eye, boys.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, people said people doing 10K bids. Mathology did this bit last year, and it literally made him tens of thousands.
What is that, a 30K bid?
Yeah,
Earnings a 30K bid for him. Yeah.
That's right.
Interesting one from our guy Ty to Venice there. He goes with the naked Josh Allen, but he gets Chase on the other side, but then goes with 2 pieces from the Commander's stack that, you know, people haven't been pairing together. Obviously a little bit of a fall on Debo there, but just interesting to play like, you know, the archetype of like naked Josh Allen, but then take 2 pieces that, you know, people aren't necessarily even that bullish to stack with Daniels on the other side. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't mind it really at all.
Yeah.
I really think that game's going to be really exciting. And those are 2. I mean, like that's a pretty late pick to get
Debo in the 6th.
Yeah. He's got a lot of ways that he thinks he'll break record, obviously.
Yeah.
If you guys are trying to keep tabs on any of the other draft boards, that
1-minute warning. 1-minute warning for draft number 6.
here's draft board number 5. We're about to head over with draft number 6.
Man, these things are flying, dude.
I know these are moving way fast. I was expecting like a 3 to 4 hour window here.
Yeah. NBA, I don't know. NBA is interesting because the news can break at any moment in time. So people are kind of like slowing the pace of drafting and stuff.
That's so sweaty.
Yeah, it's so sweaty, but it's an information edge sport where like
And we were waiting on Giannis.
yeah, right. Yeah, it was a Giannis Q-Tex
And he
that
ends up playing.
yeah.
But I don't think he really did much, right?
No, he didn't end up being like a huge slate breaker or anything. Diabate slate.
Yep.
But anyway, so then just like from a mindset standpoint, like these things are rapid fire right now. People are making like EV decisions of like tens of thousands of dollars, and it's like, oh yeah, this is the same as drafting 6 persons at home right now.
They went with another one. Let's see if he switches it up. He's going to HN every single start. Maybe he doubles down. I would not be surprised to see him mix it up.
Okay, if you had to guess,
Because he does have a JS17.
what if he goes Cook 1-1 here? Would that shock anybody?
He goes Taylor. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this one, we got Awen, we got Overzet again. Is this our first sports at night?
I haven't met him.
I haven't either. I
Yeah,
see Galaxy cards.
NFL beat writer on Twitter.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. 2 minutes T, Bake Mater, Dan, Team Mac.
This is a nasty, nasty room.
Yeah.
Chase goes first. We don't normally see him like lead the pack in that wide receiver spot.
Here's what Crutches does. He's going to go Luka.
I think so.
Does G do another Allen, or does he grab one of his running backs?
That's a really tough spot to be in.
Yeah.
Like I think you hope that Allen is there for you, but it's a tough decision if not. Yeah. So now you really got to decide like, are you going to do one of those running backs? And he does. He doesn't do it twice. Sure thing.
Biggest tray fall yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devontae Adams is in this weird spot where if you're looking at your phone or you're looking at your queue, there's just like all green behind him. So he just goes there every time because it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get froze out for sure unless I got a crazy plan.
What do you guys think now? Like seeing all these boards, what do you think's the best spot? Is it 1-6 where you capture the end of that tier and then get a good running back?
I fully believe it's like 1-5, 1-6.
Or do you have another spot you like?
No. I think it's 1-6, 1-6 or 1-3, right? Like you take the end of that elite running back tier or the end of that elite wide receiver tier, and then like low key, man, the 1-7, just getting Josh Allen there or a faller of that elite wide receiver tier. That 7, that front 7 is constant. That is the constant of these entire drafts.
How about A-Wood being in diversity, bro, man? Never meet your heroes. Diversify from the front end here. Kidding me?
Didn't think that was him at all.
Yeah, I thought this kid stood for something. Using goes Chase Henry. Henry's kind of like the never fall guy. Bucky's kind of the never fall guy. I'm pretty interested in the fact that this room or these rooms are pushing up Judkins decent numbers.
Yeah, I get it, right? I mean, this is the one time that Judkins is going to be favored in a game, right? So, like, that just certainly leads to a lot of Judkins uses here. I think my hot take so far, having seen all these boards, is that my hot take is that I think Bucky Irving should be going like pick 7 or 8. Like I think he should be going way ahead. I worry about Jacob's ceiling. I worry about Bijan's ceiling. I really don't worry about the Bucks crushing the Saints here and getting Bucky in his second game back here.
As Rudman blows up upstairs with a Texas Tech turnover.
So funny.
Just, hey man, there's a reason he proposed on the field.
And you think we're going to get any proposals on the field here? It's a little chilly.
I know you can get your snowsuit out.
You know, for everything that everybody made about the weather, it's been beautiful out.
No, it has been. I was really worried. It's been like, hey, listen, You'll take the 40s. You'll take the 40s, man. Consider, we got the beer blankets on. We got a lot of heat. No shortage of heat around here. So yeah, 40s are nice.
I mean, t-shirt weather right now. We're going from beautiful venue to beautiful venue. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Petey Pablo, you're about to be up on the clock here. What are you cooking?
We got a Josh Allen, Chase Brown, Zay Flowers, Nez, Auto Time, ETN. I was going to maybe take him. But Nez is broadcaster.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm clearly in the middle of providing analysis on this dog. But is that JB? Sports Mike goes Watson.
Mike goes with Burrow Chase there on the left side of the board. Is that our first just Burrow Chase? Because we had Chase and Chase plus Burrow. We had Chase and Higgins plus Burrow. I think that's our first skinny stack of it, where it's like, hey, you just win the flex with Justin Jefferson. Nobody batted an eye, but Justin Jefferson just kind of pushed up the board there pretty strongly.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, I've been on that.
I mean, imagine telling you at the start of BDM season here, I'm just like, hey, by the way, it's Dog Bowl week. You can get Chase, Jefferson, and Burrow together.
I know.
Right? Like
in the highest total game of the week.
Yeah, in the highest total game of the week for the most expensive contest of the year, other than BDM. Like, I don't know, maybe just throw the mindset out the window for a hot second and be like, these are the two best wide receivers on planet Earth. Maybe? Question mark still?
I got to push back on Arm cover saying really nothing unique so far. We just broke down a Hawk to a team. He broke down a J.J. McCarthy double to Jalen Naylor.
Yeah.
You see some weird stuff. I also think Crutches, that Jets Miami game stack is a unique one that we've seen so far.
Yep.
It's hard to get really off the board without just sacrificing a ton.
Matt, why does nobody want to do the Caleb thing? Like, everybody wants to click Luther Burden as a flop. Why does nobody want to do like the Caleb Loveland, the Caleb DJ Moore? Like, am I crazy?
Well, it's kind of funny because I don't think you're crazy, but I almost think the way how to play Caleb is almost naked, right? Because you're getting the Russian stuff.
Sure. Yeah. It's a fair point. I was just wondering if I'm on an island or not.
You're not. I like you, man. I really
do
like it.
Jacob seems kind of nice too.
That's how I was thinking about playing, right? Like he's the easiest way to capture touchdown equity.
Crazy because we dropped that.
Right.
Wow.
Guys, I'm about to cook in our draft right here.
Will you ask Sheep?
I feel inspired. She might be. Well, when's his next draft? He might be locked.
He might be. Yeah.
He's a locked-in guy.
Yeah.
We have to ask at some point.
Oh yeah. You guys like Strange more than Ertz this week, like significantly? What if I'm playing a game stack?
Okay. All right. I do. The chat likes this Jay Baconator start. Bijan Jenkins, Flowers, Lamar.
That's nice.
And then we also get the McLaurin Daniels with it. So G and Baconator are kind of twin, double running back, rushing quarterbacks with their wide receiver part stack.
Those are definitely favorites right now. For sure.
Is this draft number 6 right now? Or
Yep,
6.
6.
6. So
Wow,
those are.
just flying.
Yeah, those are. So that's the second Daniels plus Terry, and that's the second Flowers plus.
I believe so.
Yeah.
One player that one player that I just kind of like forgot about that I've been keeping eyes on is DeAndre Swift.
Okay, sure.
I think that he's one that a lot of people are scared to click, not excited to click, but man, I just can't help but think that he's actually like easy for me to say from the outside looking in, but like the Bears clearly want to run the football, man, and they're doing it like really well. They're doing it really well. Low key, I think that he's a really fun click right now.
Yeah, nobody's doing. You're on the clock here. Yeah, nobody's out here doing anything crazy. Oh, there's an early Juwan Johnson. Our guy AZ Cards going with a little Juwan Johnson on the early side of the
There's
spectrum.
DeAndre Swift.
There you go, right on cue. Man, that's a fun start. That Mike C start.
Yep.
You go with a Chase, Skinny, get that Jefferson thing, and then you do the Swift. I mean, people are scared of the young guy, and rightfully so, but the run scheme's been so good, and if they're hiding Caleb, I mean, I don't know, maybe just in the vacuum, people are always scared of, like, NFC North, like, Lambeau.
Sure.
You know, divisional, this means so much for the standings itself. Like, people are scared of that isolated game environment.
Another Kyle Pitts for a win.
Wow, yeah, you were all over that.
Yep.
That's the second or third time we've had Jalen Warren paired with a 1-1 or a 1-2.
Yeah, but this time it's JT.
This time it's JT, yeah.
Yep. I think the Jalen Warren pick's fantastic. Like,
Shocking development.
It's just a good pick. Like, I have no regrets.
Who do you think? So Awen, renowned quarterback punter, right?
Yeah.
Like renowned in our 12-person tier.
Right.
Who do you think he closes this draft off with? He has, for the audio listeners, he has Michael Wilson, Jonathan Taylor, Waddle, Warren, Pitts. He's already the only guy with an Aaron Rodgers share. Does he set up an Aaron Rodgers to Warren? Does he set up a Tua to Waddle? That'd be the second Tua Waddle share. Is he the first Kirk Cousins of the afternoon?
No, I think it would be Tua.
Okay.
I think it'd be Tua.
All right.
But it's really up to Dan, because if Dan doesn't go Brissett, and this pick will be very telling, because he could very much be setting up something in that Jack Sports game. But if he does not go Brissett, then Brissett in pick 72 is going to be very much live for a win, and that would just be an insane run. It's possible.
Yeah, that's definitely it. We see Dan pass on it. So, two quarterbacks on the right side of the board.
Yeah.
Dan's going to get Jacoby Brissett in the 6th round here, and that's going to look very good in the projection.
We're going to welcome fan favorite Jack Candles back on the screen.
Let's go.
Oh, there we go.
I also got some more.
Saddle up, my friend.
All right.
Yeah.
Got you.
All right, Chad Candle's back with us. Let me start this off by saying you're a complete and utter fucking fraud for not being named Chad. So, can we actually get the origin of this? Is this a crypto thing?
Crutches was right.
Okay, Crutches was right. Okay, cool. All right, there we go.
Love it.
Yeah, I missed that segment of the program yesterday when you first joined the couch. So I missed the not actually being named Chad avenue there. How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just can't believe it's done.
Yeah.
I feel good about my teams. I had pick 7, 8, 9, so
Oh, wow.
I was hoping to get a little more variety, but that's the way the RNG gods
Assigned it
today.
yeah.
So the way she goes.
Okay, let's pull some of those up for us right quick because we're doing the other boards in here. Which of the 3 teams is your favorite? What was the plan that was executed? Walk me through.
I think my first team, I was able to get a falling Higgins along with Chase Brown. So I got Burrow in the 4th round, so I ended up building a nice Bengals Bills stack there.
Right on.
So that one felt pretty good.
No, that's a very good team. Yeah, from that game environment. Actually, I didn't miss it necessarily, but that means there's 2 of that combo now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen some Chase Burrow teams and some. I think there's even a Chase
Brown.
So
Burrow
Chase.
Burrow, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of that stuff, yeah, it's like a tough needle to thread, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if Crutches pulls through here, guys. He's setting up that 9 double stack.
We've been talking about that.
There you go. So Crutches came on here. He's like, "Yo, man, people tell him I'm afraid to scroll." And he's got a Tyrod Taylor team, and he's got a JJ McCarthy
We're
team.
going to take a 10 to 15 minute break after this draft before we start draft number 7.
I
Feel free to
in
stretch.
unison with that, in our own draft, I just set up a double base.
We have
Dude, another Kyle Pitts share for A-Win here, too.
Yeah, so, okay, we're asking, how do you think he lands this plane? So he's going to get, we said,
Brissett.
yeah, it's got to be.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Dan passed on Brissett.
Oh,
I mean, not right out to get Brissett at pick 72.
That is- the integrity is in trouble.
All right, let's see what he does.
Oh,
Brissett at 72. just
Draft
the value monster, the value hound that is Awen auto drafting over there. He was ready to take naked Brissett in the 3rd round. His ranks are all set up, and bang, 72. Let the other guys make the mistakes.
Wow.
That's a great team. Great team.
We'll start draft number 7 at 2:15.
How's the experience been, man?
It's been
awesome.
Yeah, it's been really
fun.
Try and qualify in the future. Or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up.
You gonna venture into the hoops chat and hoops
I'll
street,
put this,
hoops streets
I'll
here
put this
to maybe potentially in the future, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, qualify for that.
I mean, I'm nothing if not a friend to the community, so I will donate a few dog boys. No hope. No hope of qualifying. So,
I
I'll
respect.
do a couple.
I respect. Yeah, that's gonna be permission to speak freely for a moment here. Dennis.
Well, I'm worried to grant that permission, but go ahead.
But methinks there might be another live experience coming to people's way soon. So.
Chad, which draft did you say was your favorite? I'll pull it up on here.
It was the first one.
The first one. Draft board number 1?
Yeah.
All right, let me pull this up so we can see your
I know Bijan's a little controversial. People don't love him, but I felt like Bijan, Chase, Higgins is going to be pretty tough to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just pulled this up. Yeah, Bijan, Chase Brown, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, Dalton Kincaid, Luther Burden.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I remember
Yeah.
really liking that one.
I like
And
that team.
The Burden price tag steamed since then. Like it or love it, everybody's paying more for Burden now, and he's got him in the 6th round. So.
Yep. And then that nasty Burrow fall, that was a gift.
It was. I was like, I got to just try to push this around the turn. And
Glad you did. Yeah, that's by far my favorite too. I remember really liking that whenever it happened.
Yeah.
So the real question, Chad, did your little one sleep well last night?
He, like the proverbial baby, he slept very well.
After a long night of playing games at the brewery, he was ready to
Yes, he was ready to conk out.
Was that Awen playing with you?
Awen won my wife, but my wife is like, that Awen, he's so sweet. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm like, oh, I'm in some trouble.
I heard Awen was charging you $150 an hour to map tutor your son.
Yeah, I got the Venmo request.
I mean, Awen's on his best behavior. At the best of times, he's keeping it tight. But he's on his best behavior this weekend because he brought a woman. And I think he's trying to impress too.
Well, he certainly impressed our family. Very, very good with those.
He does that a lot.
He's like Trey McBride, just found his nose.
That's me.
That's cute.
Good baby.
Chad, you mentioned you didn't get a ton of RNG diversity. Was there a player or a side of the board or a stack you really wish you could have gotten to?
I would have just been happy with any of Taylor, A-Chain.
Yeah.
I wanted one of those
Yeah.
teams. I was a little more loop. I didn't really know how to handle the receivers. The Jamar Chase, JSN, Luka range always made me, because running back feels so thin that I'm gonna take them, but I don't really love the practice teams I got with them, and I never got put in that position.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think 7, 8, 9 would have been better than 10, 11, 12. So it was fine being in the middle.
Yeah.
But again, just kind of wanted some different stuff to root for, some different decisions.
Yeah, I don't remember any overlap between your 3 teams. Not a single player.
No, and I was planning on it in the last draft. I wanted to do Burden because I had Watson, and Burden went the pick before me, so I ended up taking Chris Godwin, and then doubling up Godwin and Bucky with Baker as my last draft.
Any picks that kind of regret at all?
I've been nervous about Kincaid all week, but he was there and he just made so much sense, and he's a clean swap.
Very clean.
So
Very clean. No one has knocks. So yeah, assuming that's where you go. But,
yeah.
Okay.
My second team has Jacoby Myers and Alec Pierce, and people were scared of the weather. There's a lot of weather FUD going on.
Yeah.
So it makes me a little nervous, but.
That is interesting that just all of a sudden kind of crept up. But it is rain, not wind, and we tend to see that not actually be a huge factor. But if Schefter tweets it, all of a sudden everybody's
nervous.
Yeah, everybody's gonna get scared.
So Chad, the crowd went wild when you took Luke Burden. They said it was a victory for Seals across the nation. Was that what you were trying to signal with that pick, or were you just trying to get fantasy points?
Well, it was in honor of the Slappy Central Discord of Davis. It was his grand play. But I'm here in the kingdom today, and so I just bridging the divide.
I like to hear that. Maybe just stopping the Davis Medic /Bush is that could be your greatest gift to all of us.
We'd love to see that.
Yeah.
You would love it too.
Any other teams or drafters that you like what they've done so far?
I know I was in one where Chad Matchkey did something cool, but I honestly can't remember exactly what it was, so that's kind of useless. I feel like he had the one. I feel like he was in the one hole.
Was it? I can pull it up. What draft was?
It might have been draft number 4.
Draft.
I feel like he was in the one hole.
This is your Allen. Yes. So I just got this pulled up.
That was my least favorite team I made.
You should have Josh Allen,
I wanted an Allen team. I was like coming up, like I need an Allen team, and then it just feels kind of like 6 guys. I have 6 guys I like.
You don't stack, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, but I get it. I get the feeling of it's not a sexy team.
No, it's a 6-leg parlay, and maybe it hits, but it's.
So the Chad team from the one hole was the H-Hand that he did the Wilson and Kuka, perhaps Baker with the stack. The back gives Warren and then Darren Waller is Mr. Irrelevant there at the end.
Yeah, I like the way that one came together. Have you found any teams you're just like, what's your any teams that stick out that you found like, oh, that team's really good?
I definitely like the Chat teams. I think Gunnar Ross had a good value team in this actual same draft where he got Bijan and Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah, that was a really nice fall.
Yeah, your first draft I really liked, and then A1's last draft I really liked. Yeah, A1 got pick 72 Jacoby. Pretty sick.
Yeah. And Pitts all the way at the end of 5 because he was taking him to the 4th.
Right.
So you can go there.
Yeah, this final draft here from A-Win. Yeah, so the McBride drafter had the choice, Dan did. And he had Alec Pierce and he had ETN, so he was just a little bit more invested in that game environment. And decided to go Jones, and then you get this dynamic where there's 3 early quarterbacks, other people tying up stacks, and no one wants to make him upset.
Yeah.
I guess the one, even the Kyron team, maybe you do Kyron for 7, but you already have Daniels here. Jeez.
Yeah. Because everything broke right away.
There's really only, you really are just fading the McBride draft when you do that.
Did you guys see this one? Is this our first Blake Forbes share?
We had one in the first round.
May I interest anybody?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are cool. So in the very first draft for we saw Gainwell went to A-Win, and whoever was left picked Cognition, yes. And I like it, man. I like it. I think if we just play like Rams beat the shit out of the Cardinals.
5-minute warning. 5-minute warning for draft number 7.
Pretty clean thesis.
Couple fun announcements right now, and or changes of things going on right now. A-Win obviously super pumped on that. I just ran into him, super pumped on that 72%. He thinks it's the best team in the contest right now. And perks of being here, I think we're going to have a free roll for the hoop slate. Draft only contest amongst everyone live.
No.
Yeah. Been hearing things. 5K prize pool.
Wow.
For the hoop slate.
Anyone in here? Anyone who's in here?
Anyone who's in here, they're plus
Non-employees?
Non-employees.
They feel that bad for me?
they said Nez needs a bone to boost the account a little bit.
Man.
Chad, both last night and today, you've been a fan favorite. Is there anything you'd like to say to the loyal viewers? I will say, earlier, there was a mix-up. John was saying, is it John? Dez was saying that you're hammered on your morning stream. I heard that. It's just a slip-up.
Yeah, I said, quote, Chad Candles is never drafted sober, and quickly had to put that back in my mouth. And I meant to say that was a quote from Go AZ Cards.
Has never drafted.
Not you. incredibly clear-minded.
I'm sure everyone watching 2 hours ago was now here for the retraction. So,
So are you putting Hennessy in the coffee in the morning?
I mean, well, I can't do a coffee pour. Your lawyers will contact me. So we have to buy the coffee.
My lawyers are so tied up with Davis-Matic litigations on so many things that
I just slide it under. I just be pouring coffee.
Yeah. I always apologize to the lawyers when I do my beer pours on the no strips.
Yeah.
You know, I was really slacking on patenting pouring drinks, so you
No, you got to. It's part of the brand. But no, I do want to say thank you, and this has been so awesome and amazing host. And I'm really glad you got to stream the drafts because that's really cool.
Yeah, nice additive this year in a big way.
Yeah, thank you to Hope for her help with that and getting us such a great setup for that. Really appreciate her in that regard. I thought you were thanking us for everything here. You're welcome.
Yeah,
you're welcome for being here.
We actually set up all of this.
FK Cool is wondering, will there be final disclosures posted on the way to Sweat It Live tomorrow once all the drafts are done? Our plan is to, one, there's going to be a publicly available leaderboard. Anyone will have access to that link. We will also be sharing that and live streaming a sweat show. I'm not exactly sure when exactly we'll kick that off, but we'll have something. And as far as exposure, you were mentioning Awen was going to put something together.
I think he's going to post it in the main thread of the Kingdom Discord, or if he just sends it to us, we will do so. And then we can probably just tweet out that link as well. Once he just makes it not his own anymore, it's privy to everyone. But it's like an Excel document.
Another warning for draft number 7. If you're in draft box 7, please make your way to the drafting area.
Well, I'll get their username.
I mean, just think about the evolution of that since that whole one. You know, like nobody was building out sheets like that, exposure stuff. Nobody was building out live contest leaderboard.
I was building out my playlist.
What'll keep me locked in. How many more for a goal line stand here?
Every time I enter a goal line stand on stream, I autograph at least 2 of the 4 picks or the 6 picks. I can't keep doing it.
I'll keep going.
I'll keep rolling.
I'll do it.
But I'll do it.
I just got a Darnell Booney share.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Open wounds? Open wounds? Closed wounds being opened yet again, dude?
Ooh, look at this. Easy's going to promise some sims here if we get the final exposures. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Right on.
Taking Gummy's job.
Unfortunately, if you take Gummy's job, you have to take both of his jobs.
You ready to learn bridges, buddy? Oh, man. All right, get ready for draft number 7, I believe.
7? Yeah.
Last 3 drafts. Yeah. Time's fine though. I mean, like you know, these drafts do take a while. They're going pretty fast, and it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like a drag.
We have a few questions from the chat. Can we get the bros to shotgun a few of those Millers before the break concludes?
They open them before we can get them in our hands.
Yeah.
I would absolutely shotgun.
You're right. This is a stadium kind of thing where they're
They're
not
trained to just crack it.
Yeah.
Well, I asked nicely when I was bringing those down, can you not crack them? And she said, legally, I have to.
any gummy that before the
Darn it!
I cannot speak for my co-host, but I am gummy.
Draft number 7 is loaded up.
No gummies,
Draft
man.
7
No
starting
gummies. I'll go
on-
non-verbal.
I'll go.
Just be sitting here.
Silent stream.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Now I kind of just wish that was happening. Hella songs.
Not a gummies guy. I really dabble.
Yeah, you're a good kid. That's why.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I think this did the wobbly pops, you know.
it's the best impression yet.
It was a little more Minnesota, I think.
Oh yeah, true.
That was good.
Wow, am I seeing this? Is that
Added it back.
Thomas jersey?
Yeah, did I get?
Wow. Holy, Jasta.
That's right, Pastor.
Jasta, is that a signed Frank Thomas? Holy, the bigger in the building.
He had to make sure people knew that he was a White Sox fan in the divisional rival.
Yeah.
Stadium.
He's in their stadium. He showed up with like the Letterman jacket yesterday. Shows up tonight. I mean, and we're talking like I see the stickers on it, like JSA certified, like whatever.
You want to hear something hilariously vain? I tweeted a picture of everybody. And I said, look at these nerds. And Hayden quote tweeted it with Josta reading his article and said, look at this guy reading the blueprint before the drafts.
That's so good.
That's so great spot, though. Great spot, though.
All right, we are off to the races in this 7th draft. Your participants, Gene from the 1 hole, Barzy, who's on my flight from Boston out here, Darcy, and then to go back to Naylor, we'll find out, Josta, Dan, of course, Engel, AMAC. We had a great combo with AMAC.
AMAC's
last night. 2 minutes, Infrius, Crutches, Sports, and
Taylor at the 5.
Wow, dude.
Wow. Why does everything
monster lobby here. JT falls
JT
all the way
at the 5
to a 9 draft holder. He's gotta love that. Shout out to Chris G for our very first James Cook 101. Finally, somebody breaks that.
All knower.
Yeah.
Flowchart knower.
Anybody but Shakir.
I think he has a sub in sushi, guys.
Sushi doesn't have cook.
No?
I thought it was like 0.2.
0.2?
I think so.
They have the wide receivers.
Oh, wow.
But those are 6 persons.
Yeah, it's 6 persons.
Yeah. I apologize for not getting my warp analysis right.
All right, you guys think, Crutch has got to be killed himself inside, not getting a tray one.
Yeah.
You know Crutch has wanted a tray this weekend.
Dude, does he go?
Actually, Awen just said to me, he's like, I haven't played the other side of the board. He's like, I'm killing for a 107 through 109, but now he gets the tail end of the board, so we'll see what he cooks up here.
Monte Adams is right there, so no brainer there.
I don't know. We'll see here because it's been a staple. Like I would do Adams.
Or no, Jacobs.
I would do Adams Bucky here. That's my.
Adams Bucky sounds
I do Bucky Judkins.
Oh, Breeze. That's his second Breeze hole pulled up there.
Yeah.
There you go. Maybe setting up a little Ty God magic.
Yeah. Crutches in the chat.
Crutches is going to get the Bijan Adams we thought was impossible.
Nez and I, we are. Man, how about Houston? Houston is in the dog bowl right now, like not in this draft, but he's also in the goal line stand right now. Truly
so
sick behavior. He's like
Loving the game.
He was in.
He's got the 106 in our draft right now, and he's ready for
He
that.
said he had ordered sushi.
Yeah.
Not Michael Leone to come over to his house. But actually sushi. And was gonna post up.
That's great.
I'm so confused by how many different YouTube usernames.
He's one day Embiid. He's also Daxon Jart, and he's also Houston.
Full docs of music right there.
One of those 3 is.
Yeah, I would never full dox a friend of the community, Eggers.
Yeah, he literally gave out Eggers' social security number last night.
Hey, those Crutches has to be excited that Adams comes back to him there.
Wow.
That's his guy.
Yeah, Bijan Devontae.
That's the second Monte. Yeah, so I don't think he's lost
It's
that.
Duke, bro. That's,
Yikes. That's a no-no.
That fun was second place.
I would hate to win second place at the Dawg Bowl final.
Oh, God.
I'd sooner.
I probably would. It's a good thing they don't have a big check for second place because that's it up.
I just clicked on the Everything app for the first time in a long time, and I knew Pete put it on the thumbnail, the Tarpless picture there. I didn't realize that Underdog retweeted the things a lot.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I have not made a single thumbnail all year. Shout out to my guy Chris, who makes all my thumbnails. But this was a pop-up stream, and so I had to go in the lab to make the thumbnail here, I think I wanted to share the screen.
This
real
is
quick
so
for this.
beautiful, man.
I think it's a pretty nice. It's pretty nice here. Let's get it up real quick.
I think JSN like is licking his lips because he sees Sean Marshall. Man, that's a hunk of a man right there.
Loading or is this?
I don't think Streamer will.
Oh yes.
Yes, yeah.
It's
Actually, it breaks terms of services.
Yeah.
Chase Brown at 23.
Wow.
A-chain draft.
Wow.
All right. Whatever.
That's the furthest he's fallen.
He gets the draft.
That is
back.
beautiful.
Barzy.
Barzy.
Good putt guy.
Is
Love to see it.
Barzy, Mexico.
Barzy Saudo.
Jeez.
That was some Tony Romo or something.
Were you in the Chase this morning?
No, we didn't overlap, and I almost blasted him on Twitter saying,
Where are you, bro?
"Yeah," and then I should have known that he was in there far earlier than I was. These are the people I bumped into in the gym. There was a bunch of underdog crew. Saw Gator, Casey Settleman was in there, Pat Mayo was in there. Doing some high on the treadmill.
Yikes.
I was like, whoa. They
Try
must do
a
things
little less.
different in Canada. I was sure to rep out some good pull-ups there when people were watching, and then slacking when they weren't.
I did a workout in the hotel room because I was really worried that I was going to be late, and I almost was late for the for the bus.
I had that awkward moment of being the last person on the bus, everybody staring at me, even though I was 3 minutes early.
I love that you guys all got a lift in this morning because West Coast, for your boy.
John, haven't you been acclimated to the time zone now for like 3 days?
No, absolutely not. I still sleep until 10.
That boy won't even get a tub in with me at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I wanted to get a tub in, but
The tub?
yeah.
Dude, they have the hot tub over there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
should have came down. I was eyeing it.
Yeah,
I honestly was eyeing
Did
it.
Kumi hit it up?
I'll get a hot tub tomorrow morning before the game, before kicks.
What was the first year, the first dog bowl, because we had the house at Miami that had the little, it was the Saturday night. We stayed up late in the tub.
It was awesome. Yeah, Hayden was up in the tub with us.
Dave was with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
Uh-oh, look who's in the chat. Who am I today, chat? One of you that's any alter egos.
No day.
That's good.
Oh, that's amazing.
Any more good start and sit questions? I know we had some of those earlier.
You want to bring up your home league teams
Yeah,
or
I
what?
like
Yeah, let's
that
talk through a
segment.
couple.
Hey guys, I don't know if you heard that. Chad is offering to answer your home league start sit questions for 2014. Get them in the chat now, and Chad will answer them.
Ah, shit, I just auto-drafted Kyron in the goal line stand.
Yikes.
Look at you then now, just toggling around for his accounts.
That is insane.
That's great.
Here's a good question from Michael in the chat. Who's the last RV going as an RV1 that you guys are comfortable with? How do you think he means by that definition? As
Like, are you comfortable with Devin Neal?
Okay.
Van Knight? Not like a quorum, not a Benung guy.
Gotcha.
Who's the last one? I think it would be DeAndre Swift.
Dude,
You
that's
mentioned that call, yeah.
crazy you were about to say that because I was about to say, Nez is about to say DeAndre Smith.
Yeah. No,
But,
I think
I mean, I think you're right. I think maybe you could push it to like Aaron Jones if you did like a double stack or you did like a game environment play where you did like Aaron Jones and then you did the other side with the Washington guys. But hey, that's as a guy on the sidelines who's not competing for 200.
well, technically,
right?
DeAndre Swift is a bolder pick because in the dog bulls, Aaron Jones goes
Yeah, Aaron
over
Jones
DeAndre Swift.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
but
true.
Swift goes a few picks later. Here.
Yeah, I'm looking at the goal line stand ADP right now.
What about you, Chad? Who would yours be?
It'd probably be Devin Neal, and I had planned to do one late running back team and never ended up getting there.
Yeah.
Devin Neal was definitely on the short list.
Yeah, really nice role we saw from him the past game.
Yeah, I can't remember who was talking about it last night, but they said they think it's good leverage because they had a couple of later drafts, and if they noticed Neal not going, they were going to play it. But yeah, I can see both of those. I like it.
So Dan, who got the big value on JT, comes back with Waddle, Higgins, and then goes Pitts in the 4th round. And then AMAC gets the chase, squeezes in Jefferson, Burrow, 80 Mitchell.
Fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
That's nice. That's our second Chase Jefferson Burrow.
Oh wow.
It happened a little bit further to the left-hand side of the board in draft 6, I believe. Something like that.
So it looks like it was interesting their crutches took McLaurin. I wonder if they give himself 2 outs at the quarterback.
I think so.
Yeah.
You asked me yesterday who is my worst pick on the board, and I refused to answer anything useful.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, I could not get to. There was virtually no price where I wanted a Lamar Jackson team.
We're going to have to ask you to leave the stream, Chad.
Well,
I like it, man.
Chad's ball knower.
He could still get there, but he's just been so brutal the past few weeks. Just isn't running. You're not getting what you're paying for. I mean, I guess now in the 4th round, you're not paying what you were earlier in the year. But it was just watching tomorrow was going to be a tough sweat getting to Lamar for myself.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Lamar without the rushing game really be brutal. And the Steelers historically have been pretty tough against Lamar. Already hobbled with an injury. He practiced on Friday, but call me crazy for not loving a DNP on a Thursday.
Right.
With the pass rush that the Steelers have. The AFC North matchup, I just don't see that as being a shootout. I don't see that as being bullish for Lamar. It's just we just know that the Lamar ceiling existed in prior matchups. I don't see it here. I'm with Chad here. I just don't think it's worth the price.
Yeah, I mean we're paying old Lamar prices for new non-rushing Lamar, right? And there's no leverage off the Henry teams anymore with it. I get it, man. I agree with you. It still scares me, obviously. But the fact that Jacoby Brissett has outscored him for 6 straight weeks or something like that. He's got more top 12 finishes over the course of the season than him. Sign me up for some of those other skinny stacks. And I really thought it was a 1 quarterback slate.
What you mean I'm not the one?
You play one at the top, and then you mix and match Burrow and Stafford behind. And then after that, it was kind of just skinny stacks only. I wasn't treating Lamar in that.
5-minute warning.
I agree.
Draft number 8.
So our guy
scary.
Called a shot at Darren Waller last night. I love this team. Chase Jefferson, Burrow, Mitchell, Darren Waller.
And then just tight ends. I really do love taking a sneaky running back in the 6th round that feels gross that you're going to get low ownership on, and just loading up, calling your shot on the way there.
You could have 30+ targets from those 2 runners.
Well, earlier.
Yeah, right. With AD and Chase for sure.
So who's the running back here? So Fields goes off the board.
Yeah.
We saw Swift and Jones.
Here comes the park.
Morris gone, Neal's gone.
Forum, the nun guy, or Devin Neal. Devin Neal's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he's in the board.
Wow, Fannin. So this is an interesting thing that Chad just brought up here. Left side of the board, crutches, that's a no-no with the Bam Knight pick. He picks Bam Knight in the 5th round there when both of the guys to his right have taken their running back slots filled.
Neither not gonna like to hear that.
Yeah, neither have tight ends.
I think he was playing the RNG game on tight end. He didn't want to make.
He didn't want to make the decision.
So he's you guys make the money.
But I agree. Both Chad and I thought he was going to double stack and take Colby Parkinson there. Obviously, it's hard to parse through the Rams.
Sharps, forgot about Sharps. That's a really fun Sharps pick. I don't think he's 100%. As far as Sharps.
The same pick as basically.
Same exact bet. Probably a little bit safer.
Yeah, I would say it's significantly safer. I like the Sharps pick a lot more, to be honest.
This is an interesting fact from ZK's been tracking stuff. It sounds like he says Dan is the first JT drafter with another player from Indy Jacksonville.
Really?
Everybody stayed away from.
Well, here comes 2. Here comes 2 of them.
Yep.
There you go.
That's a nice stack. Lawrence, BTJ Taylor.
I gotta like that a lot.
That's the second BTJ Lawrence in 5'6".
What do you guys think about? I mean, this is a pretty big slide for Strange here because I was looking up. Lawrence team there. Strange falls all the way to 56.
And Ty must be listening because we talked about the Knicks Harvey instead of doing Knicks with any pass catcher. It's a really fun way to cannibalize like 4 teams that exist with the stacking of the Knicks.
Arzy does the Caleb that we've been talking about.
Okay,
And I love doing it not as long as they're moving one.
first though, I have everyone's attention, please. We're gonna run a
Man, I love
real
Chris.
contest tonight for NBA for everybody and their plus ones and any underdog partners here. So if you are not a contestant and you want to participate in the free roll contest, you need to go find Hope and Brett over there in the baseball jerseys. Give them your underdog username so that we can get you entered into the NBA contest tonight. $5,000, 1K to first place, so we can enjoy that while we're at the after party. If you don't have an underdog account, now's a great time to make one from the Red Mall.
Actually,
Find Hope and Brett.
You still do?
Oh, do we?
If you are not contesting, if you are contesting, you are good.
Yeah, dude, he is shameless.
Contest.
Next thing you're gonna see him last
Promo code Jack, baby.
Promo code
We'll get draft number 8 started here in a couple minutes. So draft number 8.
I've missed like 4 picks in this goal line stand.
I'm telling you, the street goal line stand, I donated so
Crazy.
much money to the community.
This is crazy. I keep forgetting about the goal line stands.
No, I'm
Hey,
sure the goal line stand because I want to
You
hold
guys have the goal line stand.
Right.
I want to hold the napkin with the rugby that says goal line stand.
Oh,
first place.
dude.
Yeah.
Good call back to the A-Win 7th place. Should have been Pete. Should have been Pete.
That's still so
Man.
sad. Like, we're going for redemption.
Nobody can take away the way you felt for that touchdown for whoever was. Cool. Thank you.
Who's your
That's it.
Holy
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were on top of the world.
Yeah. Sorry, Brett. I don't want to be like yelling into this game.
That's all right.
Draft number
Hey,
8
newbie.
starting in 1 minute.
Hey,
Draft
did
number
you hear
8.
my little bell?
Can you throw us? Can you throw us in the free roll? Yeah, thank you.
I
Okay, thanks. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, no, there. It'll be a 5 entry thing.
Okay, 5 entry max. Guys, five entry max hooch slate. Let's start.
It's not paid.
There you go.
Well, you guys couldn't pony up 100K, 3 credits, bro.
We did. You just had to qualify for the Dawg Bowl.
What'd you say?
I said we did. You just had to qualify for the
No,
Dawg
you're
Bowl.
good.
Wow, Brad, come on, dude.
I'm sorry. That hurt me to say. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna cry in my hotel room.
Can someone in the chat tell me who I should draft in this NBA free roll tonight? No. Yeah, Dez is all of a sudden now he's tight-lipped. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna pull up every everything. Go look at the NBA.
We like KD and
I bet you there's some plus ones that are like making their accounts first, and then they're gonna
All
go
right.
too.
Oh man. Shengun with the D tag.
yeah, I took a bunch of him this morning.
Dez. Let me do my best impression to ask you. Jim Outler gonna play.
He's falling, but I think he plays.
Yeah, there you go. Fake Q tag. You heard it here first. Tyler Hero. With the D tag. TJ Washington.
I think he's a shoot around.
Dez is dialed in. It's about TJ Washington's shoot-around status while live at the Dawg.
Draft number 8 is underway. Draft number 8.
Okay. All right. Let me get this back up. Draft number 8. The penultimate draft. We're off to the races, folks. Our participants. We got Mike from the 1 hole, Sicko Dank from the 2, Artie, Dan and 4, Shwayne 5, Dark Sheep at 6, G, Rip Sulu, 8, Chris, Sports, or some of the stars here.
Our ship just absolutely little fingers up to tonight's in that line.
Yeah.
You haven't seen.
I still got to get the nailer.
Oh, I know, man. I know.
I always like seeing what Bro's doing here. Adams, Reese, Henry.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get cute there.
Monte Adams, Derek Henry. Incredible that those guys, from when they came into the league, because Adams was 2014. When was he? He was like 15. Yeah, he was 1 year after.
Backing up DeMarco Murray, wasn't he?
Top 13 picks. That's insane.
Yeah, Father Time is washed, people are saying.
Insane.
I'm really excited to see what Dark Sheep does. I love the Dark Sheeps in these rooms because you truly have no idea what he's going to do.
He is, him and Go AZ Cards have been our wild cards. Michael has a non-red badge holder ever made the dog phone. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Lots of them.
Singles. A guy has made the dog bowl with like one entry and is on his entire account.
Did he know?
Once upon a time.
Hollywood?
Not quite.
I'm just gonna sit next to this for a second.
All right, A1 gets McBride. Is the group getting a gift? And subscribe to Kobe Brissett again.
Yeah, finally.
One-on-one again. So how is this the draft for the NBA?
Put me in draft.
It won't be our lobby.
Basically.
5 drafts at once.
Try to get into the settlement talks.
Dibs.
Settlement Bros and the Zergs, and he's one of that lobby. And then Poppy Zerg, and the Settlement Bros. Yeah. And John, of course. That's the biggest EV.
Any kid with people following the league?
Does John follow the league?
Put some respect on John.
I have to take it. You're the biggest guy.
John gives me all my outfits.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Your scrolls.
Can you get
Yeah, dude.
Man, nothing I love more than looking for
Casey
Carl
and-
on my TV front and center.
Casey and Jack Settleman's username are?
Oh, you want to grab one?
Yeah, if you don't
Actually,
mind.
you say that, I do got to show you something. So we're on the
And
bus
Xerxes.
coming over here, and under Ross.
I mean, we want them in there.
Oh,
Right?
dude. Oh, yeah, you got one?
Yeah,
And then,
homemade
there's another guy
red
that's hanging out with
badges, a
Xerxes.
little
He's
little
got like the
badge
NASCAR hat
that
on.
you could,
Oh my god.
I know Xerxes hat is really.
How sick is that?
Let me see that.
I think it's just
Kind of
Xerxes,
like,
Papa Xerxes.
Yes.
I feel like everybody should have.
Oh, is that what they're
Scout
on?
vest, and you put your badge, your dog pins on it.
Yeah, someone's wearing like a black one. You go.
Get some flair.
Yeah, I get a badge for my top 1% without a seat.
Yeah, Gumby would give out some
Sid.
Skalansky.
Yeah, I'd love a Skalansky badge.
Yes. Dan has been filling me in on any kind of hot mic situations. Said, Hope, that you popped up on that mic for a second. Hope has been muttering obscenities under her breath
Is that
for
right?
all of today. Yeah, we checked that mic. Yeah.
No, it's off.
Hope said a single word. I don't know who that was. John may be mingling.
Oh, it might be John.
Yeah.
John might be in the bathroom without.
John right behind you.
John says he's muted.
John's in the back with a little doctor disrespect.
What if we play it
Goodness.
again? We call it Laugh Mike Roulette. We turn them all to mute except for one. We all put them on without looking, and we all have to go to the bathroom.
We'll have it by group. Don't put it on me because I'm gunshot.
Yeah, so Loner Brian says here, great name by the way. I thought Chris was going to prioritize, or G was going to prioritize running backs. He starts to chase Ibuka Watson there.
I mean, let a guy diversify with 6 bullets for God's sake.
Let him show his inner ship chaser every once in a while.
Yeah, never forget your roots.
Let's see now. Does he go running back, or does he get sweaty? And who did he even beat? Probably like an Aaron Jones.
He's got good options, man. Like there's nothing on starting 3 RBs on these Broncos things. Like your 4th or 5th round running backs are good. Like you have good options there.
Let's see what he does. I could also see him taking Baker.
They went with a little bit of the Jags.
Oh wait, no, Burrow's still here. He's going to run to the podium for Burrow at 42. Yeah, definitely.
We'll see, man.
Sorry, let me play catch up here. Who are you guys referring to?
G.
Yeah, G just sprinted to the podium and locks up this.
Nasty start.
Yeah, flips the build a little bit with the Igbuka slightly earlier.
That's a great read.
What do you guys think about the dark sheet Bauer Jet pair?
Those have been his guys, man. He really likes the Raiders. And then with the naked JB, we'll see if he ends up stacking that up. But yeah, he has no fear on the Broncos defense.
Yeah, dark sheet is definitely stacking Phil. I would say this team comes preloaded with Debo if it makes it back. Would he go double tight end with Ertz and Bowers? I guess is the question.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Already filled his flex.
Just send him over to you.
Oh, you're right. Good call. Yeah, so he's going to be naked James Daniels unless he has a Jalen Naylor on the Commanders.
Could you imagine 2 Jalen Naylor shares?
No.
No.
The
equivalent.
Who's the next wide receiver we're going to get?
Obviously Jalen.
I think there's a greater than non-zero chance we see Jalen like knowing Sharps or Sheets in home.
Yeah, you're right.
Or his affinity for Jalen.
Take that.
Hey! Guy messes up one word because he's not that smart.
Bartender.
This is the same guy that asked the bartender if he would give him the beers without opening. All right, this is the most drama I've had yet. I want to see what Sheep does.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. No matter what he does.
I think he might like Denver. The Denver piece opposite his Raiders. Okay, Addison.
True to the brand, baby.
2 Addison shares for Dark Sheep.
G with a snap pick of Kincaid, so he's going to take your RB even further.
I think that is probably the name of that.
5th round.
Only
DeAndre
one
Swift,
other-
I think, is so nice. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Only one other guy can take RB behind him, right?
Good read, yeah. Just
Awen and Brontosaurus, right? Yeah.
I want to see what Brontosaurus does because he's been showing off with the scores a little bit.
Yeah, so Braun, Adams, Henry, Lamar Metcalf, the Lamar Henry pairing.
He's going to get Andrews back here if he wants it, right? Yeah.
Oh, fellas.
We gonna score in that Whitecaps game or what here?
Huh?
The MLS championship right now?
Read the room, buddy. Got Chris going dubs. I wonder if he does another scroll. This is Chris's. Chris has 3 drafts.
Halftime?
And,
Wait, it's
this is
Miami or
draft 2 for him. He's
Hey,
first draft.
I'm kind of shocked how little people are interested in Mark Andrews.
MLS.
Me too.
I love this team, bro.
Like maybe not to like take over, but just literally
Just that one. I know. I didn't find
Adams.
That'd be
5-minute warning for draft number 9.
Can't believe
Draft
it's
9, you're on deck.
I know, right? Look at the way I just absolutely laid my chunk on the table with this team. Tua, Achane, Waller. Who wants it with me? Not a single soul.
So Awen gets the Lawrence to Myers with the Pittman bring back. That's such an Awen thing. Like Awen's always gonna be on the Pittman Myers over the BTJ, Alec Pierce side of things.
Yeah. That's
It's a
full
man
fledged-
night, Trey McBride pairing, which I love. Wow, G goes P Ryan.
I know.
Wow.
Wow.
He did flirt the idea earlier.
Yeah. So he
That's
gets
great.
the Burrow, Chase, P Ryan with the Kincaid bring back, and then he's good.
Hey, we haven't talked about, or maybe you guys talked about it without me, the 5-hole there. Who is it, Twain Bomber?
Yeah.
Dude, we talked about how not enough people were doing Cougar
mean
Stafford
tonight?
because of the way
Should be
it
able to
lined
come
up.
and go, yeah.
He flips the board and puts Kyron in the middle of it. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If they give you any issues, just text me or call me or something.
I didn't.
She'll be fine.
So
Yeah.
Marzy's a Minnesota guy. He said he was going to have to get one up first with Jefferson.
Yeah, I would think so.
Why are there
Let
so
me
many Minnesotans who are good at this?
Yeah.
should be able to, but Kristen would be the best person to ask. You know what that is? But I'll find out for sure. But it shouldn't be an issue at all.
Again, we're running a NBA contest as well. If you're
Dude,
a
it's awesome.
contestant, you're not going to do anything. If you're a guest or a partner, please find our amazing draft team of Shane, Hope, and Brett, and give them their usernames.
Ned, you could tell Nez he might not have muted his mic. People are talking
We'll
about
start draft number 9 in 2 minutes.
that mic is off. Tell him.
Someone yell at him. Pass it down. Turn off your mic. Okay. He's good.
All right, I don't know where you guys are hearing this hot mic stuff. People keep saying they hear Hope talk. I'm right next to Hope. I haven't heard Hope say a word. They just want to hear you talk about it.
I'm good.
Yeah. All right. So lonely. All I have are my mobile lights. I am going to go to the bathroom here again. John can vamp.
Sit thankless endeavor when John comes back. Everyone leaves.
You about ready for a blackout?
Oh, Hope, can you throw up that? I forgot to take a screenshot of 8. Can you pull up 8 one more time so I can grab that? I can't quit on my thread now.
We have college shoots on in the corner. We can't get the MLS Cup.
It's not the laptop mic. The laptop mic is muted. Yeah, Michael, I can do another room, little reveal here. Hang on, I need to do a couple things. First, I need to take a screenshot of this board. This was draft number 8.
Yeah, here I'll do a room walk while you go.
Draft 9 is loaded up. 1 minute for draft 9.
All right, so there is draft board number 8. And I will let John do a walk around here. Here you go, John. People are saying they can hear a girl talking loud and clear. Hopefully it's not over. Is there another mic somewhere?
That one's unplugged. Nez is the only other mic. He said he's not.
There's no women around us talking. Hey guys, Hope is. I'm literally looking at Hope. She's not saying a word. Here, John, you can take people on into one of those.
Yeah, sure. All right, walking in around again. In the stadium on the outside there, with those beautiful banners wrapped around the exterior of the warning track there. We got Hope on the 1s and 2s right here. We got the rest of the draft team down there, Brett and Numi, hanging out, setting up. Say what up. There you go. Down there. We got the camera crew.
Oh, I was hoping to meet you, man.
Yeah.
There's the camera set up there.
Want
That's
to,
what I've been
yeah,
staring
we're
at
doing a
all day.
little tour and stuff, and then you want to hop
Over
on
here. Say what up,
Oh,
Ty.
yeah, sure. Hey, what's up?
There you go.
Venice here.
Venice is there.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, nice to meet you.
There's your whole draft setup. That's where everybody's sweating in the seats over there. There we go. Say what up. Max hanging out over here. Fast say what up. Say what up to the community. There you go. Marcy's down there. Give a wave. There's that's the setup. Get away, man. Get away. Walk through here. Set up the stage. Are you good to eat?
Hi, Dad. Also, awesome.
That's all I can do, right? All right, welcome back. Say hi. All right. How's it looking?
Hope is this 9?
In honor.
Are you guys live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, this is 9 for 9?
How's it going?
9 for 9. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Rip Swell's setting up the premium Burrow double. The only one. We've only seen one of them thus far.
Yeah.
So I wonder if anybody gets crazy with the 9th draft here, just being like, hey, we haven't seen that combo. We haven't seen that combo, you know? Like, have we seen a Bucky Judkins from Sicko Dank? Have we seen a Henry Harvey? You know, we've seen a lot of Henry Hall. We've seen a lot of, like, that stuff. Are people mixing up their combos right now for ownership purposes? I don't know.
Yeah. It's a good question. I mean, if anybody, it'd be A-Win, right? He has, but, like, also at the same time, he's not necessarily a diversification bro.
Well, he just took Bijan Robinson on the left side of the board at pick 2.
Wow.
So,
Whoa.
you know, you want to talk about combos not existing or not knowing what's going
That's
on.
so interesting, though, because you can do Bijan Bowers from the other side of the board.
And a lot of it,
Yeah.
which is like, weird.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like maybe those are just his guys, which like he does like Bowers. I mean, it's fun.
If I had to put, watching Awen's draft and seeing what he does, I would say he puts a higher premium on floor than his opponent.
Yes, 100%. He's very much, yeah. Exactly.
He's not taking on unnecessary risk if he can get.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, he's not taking the binary outcome like, hey, I need 4 for 80 ceiling shot, 60 on one play, archetype of guy.
Yeah, 100%.
A-Rod says Awen is taking Olave in almost all of his drafts. This has been a theme for him. This guy qualified on the backs of Olave, twice? 2 of his teams?
Yeah, I think so.
Both of them had Kamara.
Oh, that's
2 out of 3 had Kamara for sure.
So it's the
Olave
Saints
was
head.
tapped in.
ZK says Dan was in 9 drafts and didn't get a top 3 pick.
Wow.
Damn, nobody runs worse.
How about this, man? Passing on Joe Burrow with the premium setup. Ripswell tried to get it by, and then someone got cognition, wild card, make it Burrow.
Yeah, that was, I mean, you got to know your room, man. I mean, I love what Ripswell was hanging out with him on the bus. Cognition's on the right side of the board, dude. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a wild card. Like, you can't, you really can't put that past him. He'll do that.
Sure. A theme to Rosanosaurus Rex.
I know you're on there.
Lots of
I sent a sheet.
correlation.
We can just work. Yeah, we can just work on. Oh, you have it?
Taylor with Warren and Pierce.
Oh, nice. You want to send that to me? I can start giving you.
I have the first 4.
Yeah, wow, that's a heavy Colts pack right
Yep,
there.
big time investment.
Again, small field, get one thing right. You get that one thing right, you're going to be in the probably top 5 percentile of the contest.
Yeah, well said. I just lost track of the Stafford one again, where we talked about how like the Stafford plus Adams is so low. Now you mix in Michael Wilson in the middle, get a game Stafford, get Stafford to come all the way back because nobody's doing the Kyron Stafford thing on the left side of the board.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky that the Adams draft here. I mean, took a risk. I mean, what are you going to do? You're not going to take Stafford in the second. But, like, yeah, when you get Stafford to fall back to you, you just take that because that's just not something that's been.
No. He set it up to come out first.
What's
Just get a game Stafford. Adams, you didn't have to fade the Adams.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I've noticed a lot of overlap between Cards, Rams, and Commanders, Vikings. Like I've seen a lot of like Jaden with Adams and Puka. Like that's been the consolation prize if you don't get the Stafford.
Yeah, it's good. Good observation.
See what Bro does here. Does he go dimes or does he push it? Most people behind him already have quarterback. No, he just locks it up.
Yep. Assuming the necessary, needing dimes for this bet outweighs whatever wide receiver would be there for him.
Curious to see if we see Chris G fall into the same play as everybody else to do the Watson Love here or not.
He's stacking Bill. He's going love.
Yeah.
You already got Nix is gone. I mean, he could go a third wide receiver here.
I guess he could go for set. He can wait. He can sit on quarterback. All 4 teams behind him.
Yeah, see if he does.
Yeah.
And he does.
He's
Dude,
definitely
what
going
if he
love.
goes Luther, Caleb? That'd be the first, right?
He's
I wonder.
He's not taking Caleb over.
I don't know, man. I don't
over
know.
Love.
Let's see. Very interesting decision.
I know Chris G. He's taking Jordan Love.
Let me call him.
Yeah, I mean, this is, people forget the Gauntlet 1 champion. He will do as he pleases out here.
Trying to get a insider info.
Quarterback can take it. He's flicking that out of the way to make sure he doesn't get a woof.
Let's see what he says.
I would be done if it's not Jordan Love. How about this? I will do a giveaway through the chat. Wow, if it's not Jordan Love.
Do you hear me?
No, I think Jacoby's the 101 in the clubhouse over Love.
Oh, you're right. Wow. You're right.
Wow, the world is his oyster.
But I think with the burden, he's going to push. Well, he's got the game stacked in both.
Yeah.
You're right.
You can
You're
do
right.
either or.
It's Brissett. I'll still do a giveaway. So I'm a man of my word. But yeah, I think it's Brissett or Love.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Yeah. That was a good spot for him, though. He had a lot of fun.
Man, what a sick team, man.
It is funny, though. G talked to us all about running backs, and all we saw him doing was not take running backs in the first round.
Pissed down his leg the whole time. In a good way.
Whoa! All right.
Wow.
Giveaway song.
Penis
Wow.
for the giveaway. Wow.
He had that locked in.
So,
Does that mean I got a giveaway?
Mike Wilson? Dude, is Jacoby going to go undrafted?
No, Rip Tool, that's the spot I would
You want to
grab
talk?
Jacoby.
Want to talk about running good? Jordan Love with Watson, but Jake Reed just got active.
Dude, that's what Hope just showed me on the side here.
All right, Jake Reed is there.
He is not drafted in any drafts thus far. Does someone take a
Chris
swing?
has the Palmer swap.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. He's got the swap, but nobody's taken Reed yet.
Nobody else can here either.
No.
Okay, we're tapped out. Wow.
Yeah, no flex left.
Yeah, all quarterbacks left.
That's a nice throw.
Yeah, that's a deep Baker.
Yeah.
Wow, what a play by Johnson. Cook, Chase Brown from the same game. And Cook at 80 pitcher. Loveland, Mayfield.
Really fun teams, man.
I can't believe he went Loveland over Mayfield.
Naked Jacoby, that's so A-Way.
Yes, very A. I'm surprised A-Wing has Shakir that high up.
Same.
Because I feel like the floor on Shakir, I don't know how
All
high
right,
it
that
is.
wraps it up for the draft. Good job,
Wow.
everybody.
I shouldn't have used it.
We have some drinks back here. Come get some drinks. We have some more food coming out shortly. We're gonna try to get you guys down on the field or the dugout. We're working on that. Tour. And enjoy.
Do you guys,
We'll start firing out some engagement drafts. Then we'll knock out the screen.
you guys want to get a couple interviews here? You guys got
Take a poll.
let me do talk in the chat. You guys want us to interview?
Yeah, sure. I'm a little worried that Mike's dead. No, that one's good.
Yeah. It's currently we're live.
Okay, perfect. Well, people want cheap? Is that the consensus?
People want A-Win.
Okay, A-Win and cheap. All right. Des, you got
Yeah,
it?
lots of A-Wins.
Okay, a lot of A-Wins, a lot of sheeps. A lot of A-Wins, a lot of sheeps. All right. Man, this is cool. So for those at home who don't know what's fully going on here, we're going to have a free roll now for the NBA contest. We're going to have the SEC championship on the big screen over here. We're going to get a tour of the dugouts and locker rooms, that sort of setup. And man, it sounds awesome.
All right, we got A-Win.
There we go.
All right, here he is.
A-Win.
I'm adding
Make it.
four,
Jacoby
and
Brissett.
then I sent you
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Okay.
I kind
I'll
of want
have
to mix
Pete
them
down
up.
there. But
Yeah.
I was debating taking Gino. There was a whole Gino.
Nobody's done it.
Nobody took Gino. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can.
Sure.
And I was just thinking, which I don't think probably was in the movie, but truly not can't say anything about it.
Sure.
Because I think if Jacoby knew he's probably looking with Wilson and Trey and have that Wilson team.
That's true. Yeah, we call that stacking across the universe where we're at.
Yeah. Our stacks
That's
within our own
chaotic.
stacks.
Yes.
Did I put a bunch of bullshit on you guys?
no. It would be nice if we had a way to just, run a private VR.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the drop right before.
We dropped tokens into your account.
We have it's a 1v1 or 2v2. You have Waddle versus the Buka.
Sure.
And then Warren versus some receivers.
The one team I really want to ask you about, man, is your last one. Bijan at 2. Can you can you give us a little insight on that?
Yeah, I kind of want a different share. So I have one H-man and one Jonathan Taylor. And I could go James Cook there, right? For me, at least in my own perspective, I have Bijan. So I really want a Bijan share. I want a trade share. My ADPs, my draft pick was one before, but yeah, so it was really hard for me to get those like trade McFly or Bijan. So I really want to be on team.
So I'm not going to touch it like I did last dog, but people are saying they can't hear you. I think you just hold this up as I drop the shit. Hold that up so people can hear you.
That's interesting there. So you wanted, instead of going elite onesie, you would rather have the Bijan share from the other side of the board instead?
Yeah, start was probably very weird possible because I was called back to him. So it wasn't as different from last week. I couldn't see
Yeah.
So we, 2 things. One, if you love Chris Olave so much, why don't you just marry him?
They have 3 or 4 drafts.
Yeah. Was he on 2 of your qualifying teams?
Yes.
Okay.
I really like Kamara. That's all he's not saying.
Yeah.
I got
the deal.
People are saying the mics aren't working.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Like I said, I was listening while I was in the bathroom, and I have no idea what's actually picking up the audio today.
All right, let me try this, guys. Let me
Go off my. Here, let's try this. Let's try this and see if it's any better here. But no, I was going to ask you, Awin, let's just see if this works better.
Hold this up anymore?
No, you're good. You're good. Is this better? It seems like if there's a theme to your picks, it's that you prioritize floor like a good bit. Like you're not going to take on an unnecessary risk. Is that a fair characterization?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody knows. I mean, like these guys have like such high target share. A lot of guys have high target share. I think I have a couple of model teams.
Yeah.
High target share. I mean, I don't really necessarily think they're the best receiver to exist, but I really like Olave's role in that offense.
Did you get to everyone you wanted across the 9 draft? Were there any shares you didn't get to?
I mean, I would have liked one James Cook share, but I really wanted that Bijan team more, so I got that one. I have, fading Josh Allen.
No, we're good. Yeah, we're on the computer right now.
Okay, so we'll lean forward.
Yeah. All right.
Poor Nez not in here now.
Yeah, get in here, Nez.
It's all right.
It'll be the ghost.
No, it's all good.
I would say sit
You're
on
gonna start,
Awin's
bro.
lap, but I know there's some things that have scarred him from previous dog
I was
balls.
about to say Chris Olave is already there.
So, did you see any other teams that you're scared of?
Yeah, there's the other guy that got Jacoby at 71. So it's basically a mirror match. Like I said, it's just like Luka versus Bottle, and then Jalen Warren versus some random receiver. I forgot.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Tracking all the stuff. Like I told people, I gave them the little peek behind the scene that you were doing the spreadsheet, you were doing all this sort of thing. Did you find any leverage spots as you were going? Like, oh yeah, I got to open this up because you didn't pull trigger on the Geno thing. What did you learn by tracking as you were going through?
Yeah, one of the big ones was Neil was not getting dropped as much as I thought he would.
Okay.
I think a lot of people were pushing up Bam Knight, which I think is equally projected. But
we're all looking for the guy.
I'm the Bam guy this week. But I just wanted to keep your Neil shares low.
I would have liked to get.
You had a Bam. You had a couple Bam.
I think so because I really want to get more punt RB, but like the value was just there. Especially since like that first draft, I was a little bit worried because basically all the running backs, really even Aaron Jones was pushing up a little bit. So I was a little worried about that. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the team.
So first Dog Bowl last year, you brought your sister. Last Dog Bowl, you brought your buddy, right?
Yeah.
And then your girlfriend made it out to this one. How is she enjoying the time?
Well, she's kind of had to deal with all my shenanigans. It's really bad being in New York. All my work schedule, basically for NBA, at least I do daily, is from like 7 to 10 p.m. So there's like almost no time. But she's more of a basketball
Okay, so you like watching.
Yeah.
Is she gonna crush us in the
Dude,
free roll?
Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna set her up with ranks for the free roll.
I think I'm gonna give her my phone, and she does because she's not gonna get an account, so I'm gonna let her draft for me.
Okay.
Wow. This is huge.
Now the pressure's on.
I can't beat A. There's a 0% I can beat A with girl. Look, there's no way.
So the chat's saying they want to see your spreadsheets. What's this? Are you working in spreadsheets? Is this all on the phone when you were building your ranks today? What did you do?
Yeah, so I just drafted on my phone, but my spreadsheet just had a. Well, I kind of want to post it later on, anyways, but it's just gonna track everybody's teams, and I have my own teams there. Every player exposure and drafters exposure.
Yeah.
So every competitor's.
Who had the highest exposure on a single player? Did you see anyone?
No, I didn't check on the individual because I just sorted right now.
Yeah,
I was just gonna do it right now. But.
One other guy that I was you were clearly high on, and I don't know if it tapered off, but you had a couple of pitch shares early, and even tight end.
Yeah,
Icy Mars, dude.
Is that just he just projected so well you didn't mind it in the flex?
I mean, yeah, Drake's not playing. I mean, I'm very surprised that he fell so far to me. It was like the fifth, middle of the fifth round. It's all down. But I think I have a couple shares, and especially at good value. I was like, I'm not gonna take another one.
You might be the only guy who has a double tight end team.
I think so.
I saw a couple others.
A couple others? Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of got distracted towards that. I got big touches. So.
What who is your highest exposure player?
This guy
just
Jacoby. Definitely
Jacoby.
You just get glossed over that?
What?
This guy's drafted for 200K, got 9 drafts, and he's like, I'm distracted. I was playing.
At this point, this dude fell asleep at last dog bowl. I'm not surprised by anything.
I've been going down the rabbit hole of Tetrio, which is just competitive Tetris, and I just started playing it recently. And the only reason, the one thing that I think a lot of people know about me is I'm like highly competitive just for the sake of it, right? So if somebody's like really good at something, I'm like, damn, I want to challenge it, which is why I like DFS.
Do you know that John is actually the best beer chugging in the world?
What we got later today.
Nice.
Sportsbook launch.
Thanks, Pete. I am now no longer the greatest beer chugger.
Yeah, once Awen figures out how to optimize beer chugging. So you're feeling good?
Yeah, I mean, anything's done is done. So I think that's what I was telling everybody. I was like, yeah, I'm not really nervous for Sunday. I'm really nervous for Saturday. That's just, this is decision time, right?
Right.
Go back on the mound, right? So just enjoy the games, watch it.
Are you going back to the room after tonight, after the party here, whatever? Are we drafting 115, push the lane?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
I'm just autoing as soon as. So I understand that there's maybe an hour break between when this ends
and the evening event. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be autoing. So if you want to snipe, my ranks now. You know what I'm drafting. So just you can snipe around me.
If you had to price yourself, what are your odds to win first?
Ooh,
Plus what?
Plus. Shit, man.
So 108 entries.
The disrespect.
I mean, even like a plus 150 would be a hella compliment.
I mean, Dan's got it.
Yeah.
So I have 336. I don't know. I maybe plus that one Jacoby team was pretty good. I honestly, I'm gonna be a little bit humble. I think plus 500.
Plus 500. Yeah, which is a really nice.
That's called value.
Yeah.
I mean,
that line, there's some line movement coming there by tomorrow
I think plus
morning.
500.
I mean, for prediction market's sake comparison, the Oklahoma City Thunder are plus 125 to win a championship right now. I think, I'm not saying you're OKC, but I think you're a little bit better than plus 500. I'd buy that spot.
Someone wants to know, he says, if you only had one entry, what would you have done differently?
Yeah, because if people had 9, they would win 2. So tell us how you would do with 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely would have no problem pushing people up. I would have team confidence 30 or something. If I only had a couple entries. But
you just would have gotten your top play available.
Got my guys. But this one I kind of distribute a little bit. They get as many. I got a lot of different combinations. But,
do you make your own projections?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean I think I get I got clowned on a bit because I didn't know who the guy for the bat is.
Derek Carty.
Yes. And it's no disrespect. I just mean like it's just more like if it's a player v player game, it's like why would they use the same sources that everybody else is using?
Sure, yeah.
So that's just I think that's just where my edge is. So anybody that ever asks, it's just always like
How much grinding news do you have to do to feel like you're making good projections?
a shit ton. I mean, like I start the next day's slate at midnight. Like I'll start like people will see me.
How do you have a girlfriend?
Well, I basically sleep.
After this weekend, it's no longer. That's why he spent so much time with the kid with Jack Candle's kid at the brewery to show her that I also have this side of me.
Dude, I basically sleep. I sleep during the day. It's
Sure.
I can't wait. I want to move to like the West Coast or something, so I can have a better sleep schedule.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I've been basically like I go to sleep maybe at like 5 a.m. and then I wake up at like 1 p.m.
Right.
There's not much news that breaks out, at like 10 a.m.
Wow.
That's that New York underground card game life that you're leading right there.
What's your
That's literally
preferred news
what it
source? Are
is.
you Twitter? Are you going to Roto World? What are you doing to get your news?
Just Twitter.
Just Twitter?
Yeah. I mean, NBA
Underdog
is just, crazy.
underscore NBA? Yes.
Yeah, that's basically it.
All right. Well, dude, good luck. Don't fall asleep at the live final tomorrow like you did in San Diego.
I was getting crushed at that time, and something happened that second half. I think Dame popped off, and that's my team that surged up.
Yeah.
So,
Al Horford, no matter what.
No Bulls hot dogs here to torment you at this event.
If anybody
All
wants
right, man.
to go
Here,
down for the deal,
We'll see you, buddy. Good luck tomorrow.
meet by the trophy, and we're gonna take a group down.
Oh,
meet by
I
the
want to take
trophy,
that. I want to take a tour. We're gonna wrap up.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to wrap up here, guys. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Sorry about the audio stuff. It was a pop-up stream, but I think we did pretty good for the most part.
Bob, we'll do it tomorrow. We got live.
We're gonna have another show tomorrow. I don't know exactly when we're gonna queue it up, but I don't know, probably like 2, 3, 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll let you guys know, but we'll have a sweat show for a few hours tomorrow from the venue. Appreciate you all hanging out in the chat. I got those draft boards up on Twitter if you guys want to see those. Otherwise, have a great night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.